The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Thursday, February 15th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Play Underdog's pick 'em for a chance to win 100 times the amount of money you enter. Promo code SGPN at underdogfantasy.com for a 100% deposit match. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, a sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use the promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people. We're also brought to you by the NASCAR Gambling Podcast. Gentlemen, start your engines. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Look, we have a free Daytona 500 contest going on for a chance to win $100 cash and a $100 SGPN gift card. Hop on in sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Daytona. And remember that Robin's racing, baby.
What's up, everybody? This is Cameron Krog from Loyola Chicago Ramblers, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride. Shout out to the Broad Stop. Thank you, guys.
Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks for Thursday, February 15th. Oh boy. Tonight's going to be fun. Tonight is going to be fun because your boy Dundee is on one. All right. A lot of just, you might, this whole episode might sound like, where am I at here? Might sound like this.
The best looking man, the best dressed man, long limousines, jet airplanes, custom made clothes, and any woman in the world I want. Just like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You might be wondering who the hell you're listening to. That's fair. My name is Colby Database Dan, a.k.a. Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but no, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
I mean, oh boy. Might have hit a crazy money line. Might have hit a big parlay. Might jump off the roof of this fucking building right now. I'm on the second story. I'm feeling that good. I'm like Lionel Richie dancing on the fucking ceiling over here. All right. I am joined by my co-host. He was at a live college basketball game tonight, meeting up with legends, taking photos with legends. I'm sitting over here scratching my ass with winners. All right. Give it up for this guy. Former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, host of the Big 12 College Experience, host of the Ryan and Rush Show. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Money Line Mac. How you doing, brother?
Great night. I caught a little college basketball, and how about those fucking Minutemen, baby? Let's go. What a fucking win in the RBA. Yeah, baby.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
I mean, the Heat. This is going to be a lot of shit talking. I'll warn you right now. Haters, you're not going to want to watch this episode.
No.
Not going to want to watch this episode right now. All right. And currently UNLV Fresno. We are riding Fresno as that game's tied up with 15 minutes left. And it actually started. Yeah, show that. Look at this fucking G. Frank Martin dresses like a fucking G, by the way. And look at this guy. Yeah, look at that right there. All right. All that shit talking. You don't realize Moneyline Mac's been to fucking Final Fours. And you got some fucking jackass in his underwear giving you a 1-star comment saying you don't know shit. Yeah. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking losers. All right.
You can kiss my fucking Final Four ring, motherfucker. How about the fucking minute, man? Frank Martin. He didn't
fuck you done with your life,
did he?
Right? What the fuck you done with your life? He's been to Final Fours. All right.
Yeah.
You've been like me, sitting back here, fucking throwing on Stallone flicks, getting drunk. You know what I mean? You got nothing. All right.
It was really good to see him. We'll talk about that when we get to, but it was good to see him and his wife. Lot of good memories there in my Final Four year at South Carolina. So it's always good to see old friends. I saw Hugs last weekend. Saw Frank.
Yeah.
Frank tonight. Good times, man. Good times.
Yeah. I feel like Carlito's Way here. Carlito's Way. Yeah. I've been with made fucking dudes. What have you done? Go snatch a purse. All right. Moneyline Mac's been with made dudes. He's been with Bob Huggins. He's been with Frank Martin. Oh, and he's been with this dude Pick Dundee. All right. I like to throw my name amongst. All Hall of Famers. All fucking Hall of Famers. Let's just jump into it because actually it started out shitty because Army fucking annihilated Boston, and I pissed away $100 on the Terriers of Boston. Your thoughts on Army being the greatest? Are they making the tournament this year? I mean, I know they got Colgate in the way, and we'll talk about Colgate in a minute. But Black Knights playing ball, baby.
Felt like a dirty Russian betting against Army, and they fucking stuck it right up our ass. Good for Army, dude. They're fucking.
Is that Lee Harvey Oswald over there? I can't fucking tell, right?
They fucking beat the shit out of Boston. What were they up 17 in the first half? I was on the way to the game, and I was getting.
It was bad.
Right.
It was bad from the start. I was just like, oh, I'm out.
I know. I mean, every now and then you get cute. You try and go against your darlings, and I guess your country, and take that, Putin.
Shout out to Thomas Lowell that says, Colby, you're a modern day sports betting John Candy. Well, hopefully I don't have a fucking heart attack in a month because he died when he was 42 and I'm 41. But I appreciate it. I love John Candy. I think John Candy is one of the greatest of all time. But hopefully, but I will say this, if I'm going to have a heart attack, it might as well happen in Mexico like it did for John Candy.
What's Colby's up, close. He just needs to add a couple of pounds and then he's John Candy.
I'm working on it. All right. Working on it. John Candy's the fucking greatest, by the way.
And to be honest, Candy's been a sports bettor in some of his movies. So
yes. He's been a and he was at fucking, you miss the Bengals Niners Super Bowl 88. John Candy's front row. Joe Cool, aka Joe Montana.
Yep.
Biggest moment of the game. He's sitting there in the huddle. You know, you're thinking, holy shit, you know, we gotta score to win. This is the biggest play of the game. And he's like, guys, John Candy's in the front row. Joe Cool, man. But John Candy, he also owned the Toronto Argonauts, CFL. Subscribe to the CFL Gambling Podcast, which I will be hosting this year. Presbyterian hit for me. Didn't bet it, but they covered against Asheville. Asheville only won by 2. Your thoughts?
Wasn't Presbyterian fucking them up early? They were up like 20. I thought it saw. Wow. I didn't see this coming, but this is the time of year where these favorites kind of just go through the motions and maybe they're looking ahead to March Madness. So it's the dog time of year for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Robert Morris covered for me by 0.5 point against Youngstown. Yep. Didn't bet it, but still like to be right. You know what I mean? Like to be right, but I did bet this one and I did not bet it on the show last night. So you're just going to have to trust me. Michigan State. I said fringe lock last night. Fringe fucking lock. I bet it because I trust Tom Izzo around this time of year. 80-72, they get it done against Penn State. So we ended up kind of battling, but it wasn't a real battle on the show. Unofficial battle. Yeah, this is one of those unofficial ones. Your thoughts on Penn State laying a lemon there? Yeah, it was. I mean, I guess Penn State maybe have been due for a little bit of letdown. Penn State came out firing. I thought they were going to play well, but then I was watching on my phone a little bit, and they kind of just Sparty ended that first half on a big run, and then kind of controlled the second half. I thought maybe Sparty was due for one more loss before they gear things up because they're going to gear things up. That's what Izzo does, and they're going to probably be in the Sweet 16. I'm surprised you haven't worked with him. That's your next assignment. Right? We'll work with all the fucking legends. All right. Yeah. Noah would send you hate mail, old fashioned hate mail, not email, like written fucking letters. Yeah. You're drunk.
You're already flirting with danger with having two guys, one guy that went to West Virginia, and another guy that just went to school in Pittsburgh, didn't go to Pitt, but
yeah,
I mean, it's very close there. We're flirting with
That's true, but I could have swore I saw you on shrooms in Morgantown not long ago.
That is true. Enjoyed my time in Morgantown.
Yeah.
I would have loved to be part of Sparty. I love Sparty. They're fucking good, man. This is what they do this time of year.
So yeah, you might think right now, maybe not the best night, even though I hit on Michigan State, but I don't know if you guys ever check out the Sports Grid. If you have YouTube TV, there's VSiN and there's Sports Grid. I was on Sports Grid. I also had a radio spot this morning, but I was on Sports Grid and I gave away a fire ass parlay for your ass. And we'll get to that. But Furman did not cover against VMI. I'm glad we didn't bet this because we would have taken Furman. And we also ate shit with East Tennessee State. But it is easy to see a tide turn.
It's easy to see a tide turn.
So I'm on Sports Grid. I give away a fire parlay that we'll mention. And they're asking me about all these games. And I decided to double down on the Detroit Mercy. And we had a court storm, non-plural. All right. We had a court storm at the hospital. Rest in peace to the great Earl Curitan. Detroit 81, IUPUI 66. And you can take that to the bank, baby. I loaded up on this one, man. Loaded up. It's a tough night for the haters. How you doing, buddy? Your thoughts on the Mercy on the hospital? Yeah.
They've been showing life the last couple games. They covered both games, and they've covered 3 in a row. Don't be surprised if they cover every game from here on out. It's even good. That shit is gonna even out. They went through their lumps. Now they're playing good basketball. Let's go. No.
By the way, if anybody knows the guy that stormed the court, please put him on to me. Please. I'm telling you, we're going to send him a gift card. We're going to do a lot of anyone that knows him.
Cannabis Capper is calling it a court drizzle instead of a court storm.
I did get a DM, by the way. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up on the fly. Let me see if I can pull this up on the fly.
I'll talk while you're looking this up. We called this one before the calendar even turned to February, correct, Mac? I mean, when Colby was out having White Tiger, and Mac and I were looking ahead in the schedule, and we're like,
That's what we were doing.
This is a win. This is a cover. This is the only time from Detroit. Because Mac and I were literally talking about it on this show. I was putting Mac on a 3-game ban that he couldn't bet Detroit. Turns out they covered all 3 of them leading up to Detroit here. And you know what? This was the game that we picked out. We were like, you can bet them here, and that's what happened.
So shout out to Cam. I think his name's Cameron Pack. If I follow, shout out to him. He sent me a DM. I love his profile is NJ to Wisconsin. Let's go. But he sent me a DM saying, "Oh no, I'm sorry. Wait. Fuck, I fucked this up." He just said, "Can we make a T-shirt for the hospital after they win?" Wait, but someone sent me.
It's on the short list. The hospital is on the short list of T-shirt
26, baby.
The short list, however, is 45 T-shirt ideas, and because they suck so much, it's not near the top.
I'm going to apologize to whoever sent me this. I have too many fucking, after tonight's winnings, I have too many DM. No, I'm fucking around, but I honestly don't know where the DM is right now, but someone was considering going to it with a date, and they DM'd me that, and I was like, you got to go. Tag me in it if you go. I apologize if I fuck this up because you sent me that. I know I talked to someone today about that. Hilarious. And how about South Carolina upstate?
Dude, they're rolling.
High Point. It's been fun. High Point. You had an 18-game win streak or some shit, right? It's been fun. I'm glad I didn't bet Georgia Tech. Wait, did you took Georgia Tech plus 3.5, right?
I did. That was a winner. Hey, by the way, these teams that they've been overachieving, they ate some shit tonight. They've been overachieving. They ate some shit finally tonight.
Yes. I mean, look, if you're High Point, The season's already a great season.
Yes.
If you lose out, it's like a great season.
Yes.
So, and shout out to Georgia Tech covering the 3.5 for Moneyline Mac.
I actually like this idea from the Juice. If we ever put out a hospital shirt, we'll put on the 2024 season record.
Yes.
And when they cover the last 6, make sure you put 9-0 in their last 9.
Okay.
Yes. Nice cover. So I one of the stupidest things I did was I decided to load up on Holy Cross. I faded the system. My apologies. The system is fucking intact. All right.
Had toothpaste.
They won by 29. My apologies, Colgate. My apologies. You're the man. I'm a dumbass. You're the man. I'm a dumbass. Huge win there. I mean, this was never close.
No.
The factory at home, by the way, it's different. Maybe a little bit on the road this year, but at home, factory well intact. UMass 69, Richmond. Oh, you battled, by the way. I'll play your music. You took Colgate, didn't you?
I did take Colgate.
Yeah, you battled. You hit. You got to remind me if I don't. Give you your flowers.
I wasn't adamant like, oh, Colgate. I was just laughing. I go, I can't believe you're taking Holy Cross against the system. Of all the teams to fade the system,
I'm a Holy Cross guy. You know what I mean? Like Holy Cross football, Holy Cross basketball. Let's go. UMass 69, Richmond 59. You were at this game. I didn't bet this game. I did take Richmond. My apologies. As you lock this up, and I'll play your music because not only you're meeting up with Frank Martin. Frank Martin also looks like, you know, on the college football experience, we do a coaching Royal Rumble, right? We talk about it all year. You know, Kyle Whittingham's always a big time candidate to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Orgeron used to be. Mel Tucker used to be. You know, it's a big thing that we love to talk about. And I don't know why we don't talk about it enough in basketball. But let me tell you, Frank Martin's a 1 seed. Frank Martin is a fucking 1 seed when it comes to the Royal Rumble in college basketball.
Yeah.
Anyway, your thoughts on this one, your thoughts on him being a 1 seed.
I knew everybody would love his hat when he walked out of the
Frank Martin
room.
is a dude that will punch you in your fucking face. That's what I feel like.
Like a bouncer. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Badass. That's my guy, man. But dude, they punked Richmond. I knew this was a great matchup for them because Richmond struggles against physical teams. UMass is a physical team. They out-rebounded Richmond by 20. It was a throwback UMass Frank Martin style of game, and they were leading by 15 the entire way. Richmond's had a great year, but they're not as good as their record. Nobody, and we kind of saw this coming. They almost won at the Bonnies. They led for 35 minutes. They almost won at Loyola Chicago, hard place to play. They almost won at Dayton. Nobody wants to play this team in the fucking A-10 tournament. This team's a pain in the ass. 4 or 5 seed. Woo.
I grew up loving. I have a deep love for the A-10, but it's changed so much.
Yes,
I still love it, but it was so. It's still great. So I cannot wait. I think it's a lot of fun. And there's another team I want to talk about that seems to be blooming at the right time. Maybe too early though. Maybe too early for this team. We'll talk about it. But what a huge win there! Dominating performance. And it's going to be fun to watch the A-10 tournament, man. Milwaukee 71, Cleveland State 68. Picked this incorrectly, but did not bet this game at the Wolfenstein Center. Your thoughts on the Panthers just owning Cleveland State?
They've kind of had their number since Bart Lundy took over. I'm with you. I mean,
Lundy's a good coach, man.
Lundy's a great coach. He's going to end up
at a Power. He's going to end up at a Power 5.
Really good coach.
We ate shit on Navy. AU held Navy to 42 points. Navy's awful this year.
I know, terrible.
I love when I get I have the box score and I get the score app and I get like messages on the ones when you get a text, they highlight the top performer of the night. Like for example, Rogers of American, 25 points, right? The guy they sent me for Navy, Draper, 3 points, 9 rebounds. That's their fucking highlight. Either someone's lazy over there at the score app or What?
Or
3?
they were
You're
too busy
highlighting a
getting
guy
their
with 3
door
points and 9 boards. So Jacksonville and Kennesaw. I got to be honest. If you check the picks page, I Benedict this game. I ended up taking Kennesaw -4.5, and that hit. Didn't bet this game though. Your thoughts on Kennesaw getting their first win in a minute?
In a minute since they beat Jacksonville the last time. They have Jacksonville's number.
Yeah. Cannabis Capper, by the way, he had 2 assists. So we also ate shit with Tulsa. South they're going to win the fucking AAC. Abdul Rahim is going to be the next coach. Where? Arizona State, right? One of those schools.
Arizona State's a good fit. I think Florida Atlantic will win in the end, but South Florida's a great story.
Unbelievable in year 1. Wofford,
that's next, right? That's this weekend.
Yeah. Wofford beat the shit out of Mercer. You picked this correctly. I didn't bet this game. We didn't bet this game, but I took Mercer. But we did bet this game, and this was a triple lock. By the way, our triple locks tonight. I mean, the 3 amigos. Triple lock.
One guy that keeps their stats.
Seton Hall 88, Xavier 70. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
You on vacation? Taking PTO tonight, buddy.
Woo! Easy money. What's up, Noah? What do you make of these Pirates? Kadari Richmond had a huge game, almost had a triple double. Your thoughts?
I felt pretty comfortable about this one. You know, I bet 7 games last night, and this was probably like my 6th favorite of the 7. I did not expect that. Total blowout. Because you know they had lost by 20 at Xavier earlier this season, so I thought it was just like a nice revenge spot. They win within 10. It's a classic Big East game, but no, they ran that thing up early and it stayed up for pretty much the entire game.
Yeah, and Monty Pritchett in the chat says, "How is Sean Miller being touted for the Ohio State job?" Well, I mean, I think Sean Miller's done good this year, considering he lost 2 of his best players preseason.
I agree with that too.
And he went to the Sweet 16 in year number 1. I mean, I think he's done a great job. I don't know if he'll go to Ohio State, but it is ironic that 2 names that were linked to Ohio State today both got fucking drilled.
Yes, and so there's a darling of mine. This is why I had a great fucking night. I'm telling you. I feel like breakdancing right now because you know who's a darling of ours? I might move to wherever the fuck this university is again. I actually knew I had a buddy that went to this university, but I don't remember where in Maryland.
Loyola,
Maryland. Money line play. We took the points. We took the money line. They fucked up Lafayette from the start. On the road at Lafayette, 79-64. We gave this out as a money line play. I played it on the money line. I'm telling you. We played this on the money line, multiple times over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And they're a fucking cash cow. I told you, look for the Patriot League money line. The Patriot League money line is a thing. I'm telling you, I might ride the Greyhound bus just for the fuck's sake. Just go over to the Greyhound, just fucking ride that thing. I don't know where the fuck we're going, but they keep making us money like this. I got to start riding that fucking thing. Your thoughts, buddy?
Unreal. I mean, they fucked them up. I just was exactly
33 to 15 at halftime or something.
Yeah, I was refreshing the scores at the Robbins Center tonight. I was like, is this fucking real? They're up. I mean, I thought they'd hang in there. I didn't think they'd be a fucking 16.
Dude, but you know what, man? Like, I understand their record was ass, but I watched them in a couple of their non-con games. I think it was the Florida game. They lost by like 20, but they were kind of playing good in that Florida game for a while. I think it was the Missouri game. I know Missouri's winless in the SEC, but to me, if Missouri was in the Patriot League, we know they would win the Patriot League. So like, they only lost by like 6 or 7, if memory serves me correct. So they could play. They played Mason tough. I always thought they were better than their record. So look for them. Once again, Patriot League money lines are a real fucking thing. I think it's like one of the smartest edges you can find. SWAC too, I guess, but yeah, my night, like I could stop right there after winning, but our night got even better. Northern Kentucky did beat Green Bay. Moneyline Mac wins a battle against me and Bieniek. They went with the Phoenix in a classic 58-57
game winner too.
Yeah, it was a fun game. Got no harm in losing this one, but Green Bay was due, as Mac said. Good handicap, Mac.
Finally, God. I mean, North Kentucky's better than Green Bay, and I know Green Bay's got the what are they in conference 12-4, but it's more about just how they've overachieved. From a roster standpoint, Green Bay is the 6th or 7th best team in the horizon. They've just done an unbelievable job of finding ways to win games. And this time,
I think they're a little bit better than that. I thought they used the portal. I thought they went and used the portal very, very good.
I'd go Northern Kentucky, Youngstown, and Wright State are all better.
Yes, but Wright State's been a wild card this year, man.
Oakland
Wright
too.
State, when Wright State plays their best game, I think they're the best team in the whole conference. But when they just been a wild card this year.
Yeah, but I also think Oakland's better. Like when we get to the tournament, do we really think Green Bay's going to win?
I mean,
or are they going to be Milwaukee last year, where it was a great story and they peter out? It's a first year.
I wouldn't put them at the odds favorite to win the conference, but it wouldn't shock me at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, Wicks is the unanimous Horizon Coach of the Year. He's done an unbelievable job. I just don't think their team is that good other than Noah Reynolds.
Yeah, but I just think they're a lot. They got some guys that were better than their team last year. Their team last year was fucking horrible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If the books just kind of stripped Ken Palm's numbers and made their odds, they would be the 5th favorite in the Horizon League NCAA tournament, or in the Horizon League Conference tournament.
They've overachieved, which you can't take away from that. They've found ways to fucking win game after game. They just
winning's contagious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yes, you're right. Like the other teams are proven commodities.
Yeah.
They're proven commodities in the Horizon.
A big factor when watching this team is, especially like today, the tempo that they play at compared to the other teams in their conference is nuts. They're 346 in the nation. And this is what helped me notice it today. Like just watching this game, it really bothered NKU. I know the Norse ended up on top, but they're a team that loves to fucking run. And they couldn't do that today. It was really bothering them.
But Wicks comes over from Jeff Linder. I think Jeff Linder's a very underrated coach.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. And shout out to anyone.
But
I mean, no disrespect.
I want to finish the point though. Like, so their tempo is 346 in the nation. The next highest tempo in the Horizon League is 235th. It's Oakland. So
it's like they're playing Virginia or Wisconsin.
They're playing a different style of ball than the rest of the other conference.
Dude, but hold on. Like when Wicks comes over as an assistant from Jeff Linder at Wyoming, and I mean no disrespect, the people of Wyoming treated us awesome. Me and NC Nick were there in October, right? I loved it, every minute of it, but I was shocked at how small of a town it was.
Laramie.
I couldn't, I honestly, to tell you the truth, I couldn't believe, like, if you're a black dude and you're going to Laramie, you gotta feel fucking like this is the strangest thing ever. You know what I mean? Like it's like a 1 block town. And so like, to me, that's one of the hardest jobs after seeing Laramie. I was like, that's one of the hardest towns to win in football and basketball, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Like you have to be an amazing coach. Like I know Jeff Linder, he got Wyoming to the tournament a couple years ago, but I don't even give a shit. If you're 500, that's something, because we know how good the Mountain West is. And I'm telling you, you compare that to San Diego or Fort Collins or Vegas or Albuquerque. It is like a fucking different planet. It's like a different planet. I couldn't imagine being someone, where you just completely fish out of water. So I think Jeff Linder's an amazing coach. Anyway, we cashed on Gardner Webb. Give you credit here. I almost forgot to cover this game. Gardner Webb minus 5.5. Yes, running Bulldogs. Go. Go. Happened to pick St. Bonaventure, and they just absolutely destroyed Fordham. I didn't bet this. Did you bet this?
I bet Fordham, dude. So much for a bye week. Come out fresh. They got fucking drilled. I'm not fading the Bonnies anymore. This time of year, this is their time of year.
Yeah, I was on who the fuck? I don't know. I was on a show in the past 2 days, and it was Boston radio saying make sure you take UNC Greensboro tomorrow. They won by 15 against the Citadel. Might have thrown 500 smackaroos on this one. Yes. Was shocked that Queens got absolutely pummeled by North Florida. Did lose a solid C note on this one. What?
I didn't see this coming either.
Yeah.
Wild.
And then we did cash, or I don't know if you went with me on this, but Eastern Kentucky cashed against Chicago State. Poor Chicago State.
Too much rest.
NEC next year, baby. NEC next year. Can't wait. Nice call. I didn't lock battle you here, but I did take Southern Illinois. Belmont.
Factory at home, man.
I'll play your music there.
Like
That's what I'm saying. We had an amazing night. We did lose on Bradley though. Bradley did not cover.
Mm-hmm.
They only won by 12.
Which fuck that, because they were up by 20 for half this game.
Yeah, it's tough. Northern Iowa, not Northern Ireland. Pummeled Valparaiso. Belfast took down Valparaiso. I took Northern Iowa, didn't bet it, but we did triple lock this. Murray State, the Racers just put it on Missouri State.
Was it 16-0?
I think it was something like that. But then they were actually losing. Yeah, at one point they were down. What was the biggest? I think it was 20. Was it 20 at one point?
Wait, Murray State was down 20. They were up 16.
No, they were up 20. Is what I mean is they're up 20. So it got a little tight, but still got it done. They were losing at halftime. That's what I mean. It's like they were up big, and then Missouri State went on a run and had me a little concerned. But I guess I phrased that incorrectly.
They're a wild ass team, man. They're a wild ass team.
Yeah. So I decided to load up on. I think I did this on the show last night, but I can't remember. It's going to sound bad, but I did like 7 shows in the past 2 days regarding college basketball. So I can't remember which fucking ones I locked up or not. All I know is I bet the shit out of this. I think I did it on last night's show. And I think I battled you. Loyola Chicago. -2.5. Did I battle you on this last night?
Was it 2.5? I thought it was 4.5.
It closed at 2.5. Whatever it is, I cashed.
Oh God. Yeah, because I had 4.5.
But wait, that still didn't hit.
Yeah, it was
okay.
It was brutal. They fouled down 3 with 0.1.
Yeah. No, I felt fortunate to get this one because I felt like St. Joe's was up a little bit. But dude, how about this is what I mean. This is what I was referring to back to the Frank Martin one. Loyola Chicago is playing fucking great. What did I say their record was last night? Since like December 18th, they only have they have 2 losses. 2 losses since December 17th. Those 2 losses were a 2-point loss against Richmond.
Yep.
And a 7-point loss at VCU. This team is a legit contender this year.
Yeah, it's a fun league. I mean, Dayton, Loyola Chicago, Richmond, VCU, UMass, Bonaventure. Those 6 teams can all win it.
Yeah, sorry, Rob Donaldson. He said he lost $750. I'm sorry. Can't fade a wagon. Loyola's a wagon right now. I let in with the Cam Crutwig on purpose. Because they're a fucking cash machine.
I have to admit it too. Shout out to Drew Valentine because I saw them opening night. Technically not opening night, but their first game against Florida Atlantic, and they were blown out of the building. It was never close. It was double digits for the entire game. And they've really turned this thing around.
Yeah. James Saunders says, and James Saunders, great guy. When are you getting into NBA games?
Never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Come on. I mean, when it's the dead of June and we're forced to bet something, and it's like a Tuesday.
It's an easy.
June's not.
Yeah.
It's an easy league to pick. It's pretty fucking rigged.
Yeah.
College World Series. June's not.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. But Noah, isn't like College World Series more weekends? So like on a Tuesday night.
The World Series is every day. The NCAA tournament's weekend.
That's okay. That's what I meant. So you got that going on, and like I'll bet, I love the CFL, any any football league on the fucking planet I love, unless it's arena, right? So we'll be talking about that. NBA, maybe we'll do a game. No, not really. Triple lock. This one was easy as fuck. Sports Grid asked me, the line's gone up. Would you change your pick? No. Maryland all day. They said sharp money's coming in on Iowa, and I go, stupid money is coming in on Iowa. Maryland 78, Iowa 66. Put that in your fucking eggnog and fucking drink it, right? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now.
Iowa was fucking them up early, I will say. I was like, oh shit, maybe Maryland does suck ass, but they settled in. Iowa sucks. Iowa's an NIT team for sure.
Yeah. And yeah, NBA is rigged openly. I don't know about now, but it was rigged. The worst part about it to me, I always felt it was rigged. I was like a diehard NBA guy. Bullets fan, Knicks fan, and I always thought it was weird. I was like, the Bullets were always one of the worst 3 teams in the league. They would never get a top pick. The year Jordan comes, they end up with the top pick. Like Jordan buys into ownership, they end up with the top pick. I always thought that shit was phony. So when that Donahue shit came out, if you haven't listened to that podcast, I highly recommend listening to I forget the name of the podcast right now. Just Google search Tim Donahue on a podcast or Donahue podcast, because I forget the name of it. But when you find out all those refs are from the same county in Pennsylvania, like in my opinion, David Stern's been rigging that shit for a long fucking time. At least the NBA draft. And I always thought whether it was the Kings, Lakers, I personally thought it was Blazers, Lakers. That crazy shit with Shaq and Kobe, that crazy comeback. I thought that shit was garbage. I thought that whole game was garbage. I've always suspected.
Sabonis.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, I remember Sabonis getting called for shit, and I was like, this is impossible. That's the big markets always fucking won. And it was always, to me, even when I was a fan, like all my brothers and me were fans in the 90s, but we always suspected it. We always fucking suspected it. And after hearing some of the podcast shit from Donahue, I'm sorry. It only confirmed my suspicion. So
it was a running joke that ended up being true.
Yeah, no, I knew it was though, man.
We all did. And then they said it's true. We're like, wow, that's pretty sad that we actually called that. Like that's actually pathetic that everybody saw right through it. Yeah, I hate the NBA. I think the league sucks. I watch the NBA every now and then just to watch former West Virginia guys that I was associated with. Other than that, I hate that league. I think it sucks. Product sucks.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, what the fuck was the name of that podcast?
And I think LeBron's ruined that league for me too.
I don't even think it was LeBron though. I thought it was before that shit. You know what I mean? Like
another level. With the load management and all that crap that came with that. And
God, I can't believe. Did you ever listen? I highly recommend listening to that podcast. They have a fucking FBI agent on there that got relieved of his duty when he realized that how big the conspiracy was, and they have him on. Like at first, the first 5 or 6 episodes, they don't have him on. On the 7th episode, they have him on. And he's like, yeah, we found out that the league was rigged and I got relieved of my duty. We thought it was going to be a big breakdown. And it's almost like the money was so big, the corporate money, that it's almost like the fucking president called and was like, dude, you're not doing shit. You know what I mean? You're out. But I highly recommend. I can't remember the name of that fucking
and this
podcast.
current commissioner is even worse than Stern.
Yeah,
he's way worse.
Well, he was like Stern's right hand man, which to me, you can't trust.
All he does is just kiss the fucking players' ass over and over and over again, where he's made it unbearable to watch.
Yeah,
what's it, fucking Silver?
Yeah,
fucking the bald fucker. Yeah,
yeah,
Silver.
Yeah.
He's terrible. Terrible.
What the hell? I can't believe I can't think of that.
I don't think we're going anywhere with the NBA talk. To make it more relevant to NCAA, I think this is a pretty good question. Let me ask it here. Would you guys rather have a face of the NCAA, like an Adam Silver or whoever the fuck it was before him, or do you like the NCAA how it currently is?
You know, that's one of those things. And by the way, it's called the Whistleblower Podcast. Yeah. Go listen to the Whistleblower Podcast. That was fantastic. No, it's a catch-22. I've always said college athletics, whether football, basketball, baseball, whatever, it needs to be organized. But I also realize with organization comes corporate dollars, and that's the scary thought for me, because when I used to love the NFL. I'm not that big into the NFL anymore. And I believe corporate money has come in and kind of just watered down the fucking product and just oversaturated everything.
Yeah.
So in a beautiful way, the disorganization kind of saves college football, college basketball, and maybe in the future college baseball. But right now, college football and college basketball, I think gets saved by the disorganization, if that makes sense. Yes, go listen to the Whistleblower Podcast. Yeah, Maryland dominated. We're fucking geniuses. That was part of my parlay.
Is that the game we were on?
Yeah, Maryland dominated. Yeah, exactly. Maryland was part of my parlay. So was Auburn. I even said, I think on a show today, I would lay up to 18 or 19 with Auburn.
It was a free square.
40. Yeah.
Free square.
Yeah. Come on. I mean, yes.
There wasn't even much analysis needed for this game. All of us just kind of sat here last night and laughed at each other.
And I love South Carolina's season. I was just like, this is a horrible spot. Like that's the most lit environment in the SEC. Sorry, Rupp. That is the hardest place to grab a win in the SEC. And to me, South Carolina has had a great story, but it's different than going in the jungle and winning. You know what I mean? Or not even winning, but I would have been shocked had they covered this one. I really thought this was like 19 or 20 is what the spread should be at.
I worked together a massive. This was my biggest cash of the day. I did a nice little same game. A lot of Auburn players with the money line here. I was just like, this thing is like a smash in every way possible. And it was incredible.
Yeah. Just
it was incredible. It was a nice cherry on the top for my evening with Frank. I enjoyed this part of the evening. South Carolina, like you said, great story. They're not on that top tier SEC level. When you lose by 40 at Auburn and 30 at Alabama, you're not an elite SEC team. Now they're going to the NCAA tournament because they beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and they beat Tennessee, which is unbelievable. But they're not going to win the SEC.
Tennessee.
I know.
That's their best fucking win. Yeah.
By far. But they're not winning the SEC like some people suggested they may be in contention for. You don't lose by 40 and 30 and win the league. That doesn't happen.
But I thought their schedule did break nice for them down the stretch.
Yeah, they caught Tennessee before Kentucky.
No. South Carolina's schedule is awful down the stretch.
But I think
remember last night I joked about them losing 5 out of 7.
I think Colby meant recently, but down the stretch,
but
tough. He said stretch, but I think like the last stretch was pretty favorable.
Yeah, no, recently it was great. No, down the stretch it's awful. I'm not saying they're going to lose out, but they could very well lose 4 out of 5. Their schedule's hard as hell.
Like harder than their others in contention?
Ole Miss, A&M, Florida, Tennessee, Mississippi State last 5 games.
Those are all winnable to me, though.
Here.
They won in Knoxville. I mean,
It was a look-ahead spot. I just said it.
But I'm just saying, like, they get Tennessee to come to Columbia. I would favor South Carolina there.
No, I'm favoring Tennessee still.
No, Tennessee.
No, I disagree.
It was a close game the first time.
We'll talk about that.
It's a revenge.
If you
angle.
win in Knoxville, you're going to beat that. You can beat them at home.
They can, but Tennessee will win the rematch.
I disagree.
That didn't work for Georgia. They lost to Georgia at home. If you can lose to Georgia at home, you can lose to anybody at home.
Of course, South Carolina can still lose, but I would say, like, to think that that's an automatic loss, I find fucking insane.
Here's what I'm saying. Their most winnable game is Saturday against LSU at home. After that, they go to Ole Miss, to Texas A&M. They got Florida and Tennessee at home, and then they got to go to Hail State. So, like, their schedule's hard.
But
they
those
don't
are all
play
like to me they don't like they're. Like winning at Mississippi State's not some fucking ridiculously hard thing. Now I would favor Mississippi State.
I think their ceiling in the last the last 6 games are 4-2.
But Alabama's got to play at Ole Miss too, and also at Rupp, also at Florida.
They're probably going to go to
home to Tennessee.
Why are we talking about Alabama?
Because to me, they're in contention to win the SEC. That's what I'm saying. If you compare it to the other schedules, I actually think it's one of the lighter schedules down the stretch.
Do you think Alabama and South Carolina are on the same caliber?
No, but it's like saying Louisville in football, guys. Remember when I took Louisville to make the ACC championship? It wasn't that they're the second best team in the ACC. It's to me the schedule that sets up. And to me, I think Alabama's schedule is way harder than South Carolina's remaining schedule. And I also think you can make the argument that Auburn's is too.
They'll go 2-4.
Yeah.
They're going to go 2-4. They're going to finish 11-7 is a great year for them. That's them going 2-4.
So what will Alabama go down the stretch with A&M home games against A&M and Florida next?
Win-win.
I think A&M off the Vandy game.
Alabama, I think will go 14-4.
But hang on, then they're at Kentucky.
Alabama hasn't lost
Ole
a home
Miss.
game in conference.
Clemson.
I understand, but Texas A&M just lost to Vanderbilt, so I could see them getting up for that. At Kentucky, at Ole Miss, at Florida.
A&M's only got 2 road wins in conference, and it's Missouri and LSU, the 2 worst teams.
Okay, but they also didn't lose to Vanderbilt before any other team, right?
Oh, and they lost at Vanderbilt too.
That was my fucking point.
They're not going.
That's why.
Now they're going to go on the road and win at Bama. No.
If I were,
no,
I would favor Alabama, Noah. But I'm saying it wouldn't shock me if A&M won in Tuscaloosa.
I think Bama goes 14-4. I think they drop one.
One remaining?
Yeah, they're going to be favored in almost every game.
KenPom has them favored in every game.
They're at Kentucky, at Ole Miss, at Florida, and they get a home game against Tennessee.
Have you seen how many points Kentucky's given up in the last 5?
They may go 4-2.
I'll bet $100 right now that they lose more than one game.
5-2. I think they go 5-2. 14-4. Them and Auburn are right there. South Carolina will be the 5 or 6 seed in the SEC.
They're losing 2 of at Kentucky, home versus Tennessee, at Florida.
I mean, I think they could lose at Ole Miss.
No.
You think there's some... Yeah, but you suck Nate Oates' dick all the time because he's from Michigan, all right? You fucking ate Frosted Flakes together once in '84, all right? Get the fuck out of here. You act like Alabama's some juggernaut.
I still picked San Diego State over Alabama last year.
I just think you're delusional to think that, like, this is... they're only going to have 1 or 2 losses at the beginning, like, the rest of the year. They have 3 tough road environments alone, and then the home schedule is A&M, Florida, Tennessee, Arkansas. Okay, throw out.
They have 3 tough road environments, sure, but I don't think any of those teams are in the top half of the the top 4 or 5 in the SEC.
Would Noah?
I think Tennessee wins
Texas
out.
A&M.
Nah, they may lose at Alabama.
Yeah, but Texas A&M is closer.
Did you see South Carolina beating Tennessee at Tennessee?
Texas A&M is closer to Tennessee and Alabama.
I'll bet any amount of money
Ole
that
Miss
Tennessee
is.
wins a rematch. They're not going to be caught sleepwalking again.
Well, we'll talk about that when that happens. But I'm just saying, my point is that clearly, if every game went the way the spread fucking projected,
yes,
come on,
I'm aware of that.
That's a tougher remaining schedule than South Carolina's.
South Carolina's. It's been a great story. They're not as good as the record. Is my point.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yes.
But I'm saying
they also don't have
Alabama's remaining schedule is way harder than South Carolina's.
Bama and South Carolina only played once against each other this year, and Bama won that matchup. So
I am not arguing which is better, Noah. I'm arguing the fact the remaining schedule for Alabama is way harder than South Carolina's. I would take Alabama to beat South Carolina every fucking day.
So,
but to me, if you're going to sit there and say, well, South Carolina's the dreams, I'm like, when I'm looking at South Carolina's remaining schedule, I'm like, there's a lot of winnable games. When I look at Alabama's schedule, I'm like, they're going to get fucked up by a couple of these teams.
No. Fucked up? The term fucked up? Hell no.
South Carolina's going to get fucked up.
Maybe. But to me, at Mississippi State is not the same as at Florida or at Kentucky right now.
They lost by 40 in the jungle. They go to Mississippi or Ole Miss, Texas A&M.
You're going to lose to both Mississippi schools because they won narrow games at their place. I think both Mississippi will get the split.
You might be right, Mac, but I'm just saying, to me, if I'm a South Carolina fan, I'd much rather play those two games than what Alabama has.
But I also think Alabama's way better.
It's the fucking SEC.
They are way better. But I'm just saying, to me, when I looked at South Carolina's remaining schedule, I was like, you know what? If I'm a Carolina fan, you might have a fucking spot here. You know what I mean? Like you might have a shot because that remaining schedule is kind of weak, in my opinion.
I don't know. I look at the 40-point loss and I'm like, okay, that's kind of how we are. Not that we have a shot. I'm not thinking we have a shot after losing by fucking 40
in the jungle.
No
one wins.
40's a lot. 40's a lot. 40.
Well, Michigan kept it closer at Illinois. Michigan.
40's a lot.
I'm just saying the schedule is easy. I'm not saying South Carolina should be the number one team in the SEC, but I'm just saying, to me, they have a very favorable schedule.
To put this in retrospect, Auburn's 4th in KenPom. Now, I know Colby doesn't swear by KenPom, and I don't really either. Illinois is 8th. So both of those teams are viewed as pretty much the same level analytically in the college basketball sphere. Illinois beat a Michigan team without its starting point guard by 29 last night.
I mean, that's one game. Though,
Auburn ran them off the floor by 11 more points.
The jungle is way more
Patty C.
This is Patty C logic, but I'm just saying.
Close to Patty C for me. I lost you.
Yeah, please.
I'm trying to compare like the loss of the last place Big Ten team against the second place SEC.
Okay, but I'm just saying, to me, the jungle is way harder to win it than at Illinois.
They're pretty comparable when talking about the two different conferences. Illinois got top 3, top 4.
I would play at Illinois all fucking day.
Me too.
At Auburn. Yeah.
So when you're talking about comparing spreads and I'm talking about home environments, comparing those two, they're apples and oranges. We've already established.
Yeah, so we've already established that. I don't think South Carolina is the best team in the SEC, but I like the remaining schedule.
I don't, and neither does Mac. So
okay,
who wins a 5-12 matchup? South Carolina or UMass?
South Carolina.
No chance.
Bring it on, buddy. You're blinded by your friendship. You're like Noah with Nate Oates and his Frosted Flakes. All right.
You're over there lobbying for Pitino to be the 1 seed in the Big East at 6-8.
Should be. He should be. Just on general principle. He built the Big East.
They're better than UConn.
He fucking built the Big East. Those stilts they stand on, that's Pitino blood. All right.
South Carolina would be a 5.5-point favorite over UMass on a neutral today.
Give me the dog.
I would take the points. But Carolina would win. Carolina wins by 2.
That's a pretty smelly 12/5 spread. That was. I think
UMass has to win the A10 tournament. They're not an outright bid.
I just threw that.
I'm like
there.
Loyola Chicago's sitting over there just winning every fucking game over here.
We're going to be the 5 seed in the A10. Now the A10 is arguably better.
I love how he says we're.
All of a sudden, hey Dad, is that a Minuteman over there? Anyway,
Minuteman. I love the Minuteman. Let's go, baby.
Anyway, we were all on Auburn. I cash on Auburn. I'm not here to protect fucking South Carolina. I bet the shit out of Auburn today. It was one of my largest bets of the entire fucking season. All right. I was shocked that Sanford destroyed Western Carolina in the way that they did. Didn't bet this game, but still shocked on that outcome. Sanford's a fucking complete wagon.
No,
and
am I crazy to say like I'm sold on Sanford? Like if they're 14 seed, I'm picking them over a 3. That's one of the teams.
Well,
it depends on matchup,
somehow,
obviously.
If somehow Purdue gets back to a 3 seed, I'm with you.
Purdue smoked them opening night, so take that.
I know, but that was opening night.
Look at him. He lights up so much. You say Purdue or
Hold on.
Pitt,
What the fuck was this score? 98-45.
No, that was in West Lafayette. The tournament's not played in West Lafayette. And I remember your fucking face. I remember your fucking face sitting there the whole time I'm playing craps, tapping me on the shoulder in fucking shock, like you just got in a fucking crazy car wreck.
I was not tapping you.
All right, you tapped me on the shoulder, saying, "How'd they fucking lose? Matt Painter deserves to be fired. How'd they lose? How'd they lose?" I'm like, Noah, get the fuck away from me. I'm playing craps. All right,
I was
stop
not tapping
it.
You on the shoulder.
Stop it. Whatever.
We ate dinner with a Purdue fan that night, and he was sold on them needing to fire him too.
Well, that's because I was drunk and egging it on. I mean, I'd been fucking.
And what was I doing?
Steve. I'm like, hey, Painter's got to go. This shit's ridiculous. You can't lose to Fair Dick. Come on. And then that guy got going, and then Noah's freaking went to the bathroom for 20 minutes depressed.
No, word is like Noah dresses up in off hours in that basement. He wears Gene Katie's toupee all the time. There's been a few girls that have been over to his house and they're like, "What? Why are you naked with Gene Katie's fucking toupee on your head?" Right? He's dancing around doing 360s. All right, God knows what's happening. God knows what's happening in that fucking basement. Maybe Nate Oates comes through. I don't know.
He loves Purdue, man. Fuck Michigan. Purdue is his favorite team.
What a fucking jackass. Anyway, folks, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Daytona 500. All right. They got a tough schedule too. All right. And this is the Daytona 500 contest. So start those engines, people. And check out the NASCAR Gambling Podcast. Rod Villagomez and Cody Zeeb have you covered for all things NASCAR and racing, from trucks to the Cup, IndyCar, and F1. This show gives you the drivers to watch and the most profitable picks for each and every weekend of racing. Enter for free the Daytona 500 contest for a chance to win a $100 SGPN gift card and $100 in cash. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Daytona. Once again, that's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Daytona. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Look, Underdog Fantasy has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. They got NBA, NHL, college hoops. Of course, they got that. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in. You can win 100 times the amount of money you enter with some of their spicy plays. So what are you doing, folks? Watch along, make picks, and make that extra cash on Underdog's mobile app or website, UnderdogFantasy.com. And when you sign up with the promo code TCE SGPN. Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. Once again, that's Underdog Fantasy, promo code TCE SGPN. Bieniek, what are we looking at here besides you wearing Katie's toupee?
Zach Edey, what's the over-under?
I honestly think like this is a nasty slate props wise, with a couple of the options that Underdog has been offering us for today. I'm gonna take you to Jordan Riley of Temple, and we're gonna go with his higher than 5.5 rebounds. It's hit in 6 games in a row. FAU is an average rebounding team. I am not in love with this pick at all, but give me Jordan Riley's higher than 5.5 rebounds.
Like it. Jump on over there.
Did he come in, talk shit, and then leave?
He did. And yeah.
Are we gonna do game balls?
No, I still got more games to recap. We're just getting fucking started. I've been dominating on life. Haven't even bragged enough about my gigantic parlay that I hit today. All right. But no, what do you make of Arizona State all of a sudden? All of a sudden, Arizona State's looking like a great team.
It was against Oregon State. Congrats.
They won at Utah, though. That was a huge win. They've won 2 straight. Next, they head to Tucson. Remember that? Didn't they hit like a full court game winner in Tucson recently?
Yeah.
That was fantastic. And yeah,
got him in the tournament last year.
Yeah. Oregon State. Yeah. Arizona State. Nice win. We didn't cover this. Didn't bet it. And UConn just beat the piss out of DePaul. Didn't bet this game, but bad handicap. I was like, they're going to be sleepwalking a little bit. Give me DePaul. They're going to lose by 21. No, they lost by 40 or some shit like that. I stopped counting.
How can you be that bad?
They scored 45 points in 12 minutes.
I can't wait to take Marquette on Saturday. I'm just letting everybody know right now.
Yeah. 8 shit on Arkansas plus 9.5. They suck. Tennessee won by 29 in Fayetteville. Dalton Connect had a huge game there. Dalton Connect 4 had a great fucking game, and I'm an idiot for taking Arkansas. Your thoughts?
The Muss Bus. Maybe he's going to Columbus because that was awful tonight.
What's up now?
That one's new, at least for me. I like Connect 4. I like that Dundeeism.
There you go. There you go, buddy.
Is that from something else, or is that off the Dundee Dome?
That's off the dome. Just Connect 4. Remember that game, Connect 4?
We need to hit him up for some NIL opportunities with SGPN.
I like that. I like that.
Hey, real quick, Jared Bush said he got UConn plus 650 on UConn to win it all. I don't know if you guys saw Hard Rock the other day misplaced fucking Marquette, and they were plus 250,000 to win the national championship. So I threw $20 on it. I go, when they're in the Elite Eight, I don't even know if they're going to win it. But I said, I'll fucking
it's worth just for those odds. It's worth it.
Yeah, I said I'll hedge out when they're playing the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
So shout out. Yeah, I got to look back who tweeted me. I think maybe it was James. I don't know. I got to look back.
I do remember you having that conversation with somebody.
I saw it. I was like, what? They were down there with I think Kansas State. I was like, what the fuck? It was mispriced.
Guys, I hit a big parlay today. Let me just check these off. Did UNC Greensboro cash?
Was it mispriced, Colby?
Not that I am. I guess it was mispriced because I
should have the parlay been minus money.
Yeah. It should have been minus money. UNC Greensboro, checkmate. Loyola Chicago, checkmate. Auburn, checkmate. Maryland, checkmate. Fuck you, world. And you wouldn't have got that unless you checked me out on the sports grid. All right. Right around 4 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Pacific, some shit like that. Yeah, I am having a great night because we had Wyoming plus 8.5. If you got the worst of this number, my apologies. But 8.5 cashed against Utah State. They almost won. They were up a lot of this game. And shout out to Mac. This is all Mac on this one here. Fresno State does cover the 4.5. I mean, I'm on a gravy train with biscuit wheels right now. You know what I mean?
17-11.
Oh boy. Folks,
Michael, Michael Barber has an interesting comment here. He said Mac will do $20 on that bet, which it was 200-1 to win the national championship on Marquette, instead of betting or just thinking South Carolina has a long shot to win the SEC. First off, we're comparing 200-1 to plus 1,800.
Yeah, it was $20 to win like $5,000. I was like, oh shit.
Secondly, South Carolina's still plus 1,800 to win the SEC. Now I can kind of listen to Colby's argument here.
Well, they have in my opinion.
Oh no,
they have the easier schedule.
I'm not going down this road with Colby. However, Alabama's plus 100, Tennessee plus 240, Auburn plus 270, South Carolina's 18-1.
But why would you not sprinkle that, knowing that you have a kind of cakewalk schedule down the stretch?
They're tied for second right now.
Yeah,
they're one loss behind Bama.
Perfect.
That seems off. Just gonna throw that out there.
You never seen a long shot hit before, Noah?
I'm a Marquette fan. Let's go Eagles. I don't even think they're going to win it all, but I just saw that they were priced with K-State and it was some other I think it was St. John's. I think it was St. John's and K-State. I was like, what?
Yeah. I think you sprinkle it personally. Jump on that South Carolina.
I think they moved
if you could find the Marquette, you jump on that at 1,000%. But I know that's been moved. Yeah. Look, folks, before we get to game balls, I want to tell you the college basketball experience is brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NBA season. I know we just trashed it, but hey, you can still win money in the NBA. Look, with Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines, research every NBA and soccer bet with historical stats and data. They're going to remind you that Kelly Tripucka put up a double-double against the fucking Utah Jazz back in '89. All right, so stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today. Start research and start winning with Hall of Fame Bets. All right, game balls. I mean, which one of my darlings should I take? Realistically though, I think the top game ball should actually be South Carolina Upstate. That's my top game ball. They're on fire. I mean, they're hot right now. They went to a high point. Who'd won a shit ton of games in a row and got it done. So give me Upstate top game ball. Where are you going?
I like Upstate. I'm gonna stay in the city of Richmond. And, you know, last night we prematurely labeled a team on the bubble for winning at a team in the state of Virginia to get to 16-8, 7-6 in their own league. I think the A-10 is maybe just as good as the ACC. So why isn't UMass on the bubble? They fucking won at 10-1 Richmond. If they get a big road win by double digits, why aren't they on the bubble?
Let me ask you something. When you took that photo of Frank Martin when you're hanging out with him, did he give you a nudge saying, "Hey, start giving us the respect we deserve"? I'll pick up your bar tab at the Joxer Daily up the street.
No, we did tell some old stories about it. He's like, remember when your drunk ass was over here that one night? I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. But it was good old times.
Yeah.
But yeah, UMass, no, they're not on the bubble, but they can win the A-10 tournament. And they would beat Pitt. So West Virginia sucks. So give me UMass. Let's go.
What's up,
UMass? UMass is 0-1 against the ACC with a loss to Georgia Tech. So
UMass
right?
Pitt's non-conference win is the same is the same as Pitt's over West Virginia. So the resumes are pretty simple in my opinion.
Second game ball has got to be the Hospital. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
All right. Great song. Sam Cooke. A change's gonna come. All right. Change came. All right. Rest in peace to the great Earl Curitan. Let's go. What's your second game ball?
Seton Hall. I mean, we're talking about bubble, like we joke about who's on the bubble. Seton Hall's got some big wins, but they've also got some bad losses. This was a good win over Xavier tonight.
Third and final game ball. I want to choose Loyola Maryland, but I feel like I've given them a few game balls already this year. So give me Northern Kentucky. You beat Green Bay on the road. It was a great game. Huge win. So give me the Norse. Loyola Maryland, don't worry. You deserve a lifetime game ball. All right. Mac, your final game ball.
War Eagle. I mean, God damn. I thought they'd blow out South Carolina. I didn't have an alternate 39.5 line. I mean, that was a fucking.
Yeah, I thought I was being ridiculous by saying, no, I mean, I didn't think I'd be ridiculous. Maybe that's the wrong term, but I said 18 or 19. It wouldn't shock me at 25, 40. You're like, yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Good. They're fucking electric in that. Is that the hardest place to play in America? Other than the fog?
Well, I mean, Greenville, North Carolina, but
if you're gonna throw the fog in, I gotta throw Assembly Hall in.
No. Maryland won there.
And may the Schwartz be with you.
He's gonna do East Carolina.
You just compared Illinois' home court to Kansas.
Indiana.
I said Assembly. Yeah. It's Indiana.
Yeah,
I mean, they suck at home too. They lost by 20 to Purdue.
Jungle's up there. All right. And may the Schwartz be with you guys. Folks, if you're listening to this on the audio side, the B side where we pick games, we pick winners, it's coming up. If you're on YouTube, just stay put. 280 fucking some people in here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. But stay put. We're just taking a 5-second break here, breaking up the podcast. So subscribe to the College Basketball Experience. And remember, you better start thinking about yours. And we are out of here. All right, we are back on the College Basketball Experience, and we're ready to pick winners. Just recap the shit ton of games, and I'm having a magical night. You might see me on my flying carpet going through your fucking city because I'm dominating life. It's okay. I do participate if you're offering any, say, paraphernalia. Come on, see me on the flying carpet. All for those mushrooms. All for whatever the fuck you got. Let's go. Let's go have fun. I'm joking, folks. This is called a joke. Bad joke, some say. Game 1, UMBC is taking on Binghamton. Binghamton's laying 4.5. I'll take Binghamton. I'll take the golf course minus 4.5. I actually think you can talk me into a lock.
Oh man, I mean, too much. Too much. This is a loaded slate. I mean, how many games we got? 68 games.
Yeah.
I'll just take UMBC in the play.
You know what? Fuck it. Give me the golf course.
Oh golly.
Look, sometimes you're riding the waves of life. Positive energy. I ate some 34-year-old gum the other day. It was great. Let's go. Golf course. It's a sand trap for the retrievers. All right. Lay the 4.5 with the golf course. Thank me later.
Iron.
Hampton is heading to Stony Brook. Stony Brook's laying 12.5. I mean, I get it. Stony Brook's been playing a little bit better than Hampton this season, but
I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
I'll take the 12.5 with Hampton.
Yeah, I mean, is this a fringe lock?
Yes, I think we should.
Who the fuck is Stony Brook?
I'm in a great mood right now, though, so I feel like we're going to bet everything. But that's okay. It's okay. We can do that.
I like Hampton here. They have not been. I know they just got drilled by Wilmington, but Wilmington does far step up from Stony Brook. Stony Brook, I don't think they cover big numbers. They don't cover big numbers. So give me Hampton.
This is a 5-point game when they played on January 28th.
Yes.
Was that last year? It might have been last year. I don't know. Lock it up.
It was. Either way.
Yeah, from one pirate to another. All right. Shout out to Coach Leach. Take the Pirates. Rest in peace, my friend Mike Leach.
And if you just take out Wilmington, I mean, Hofstra, Howard, Carolina A&T, Elon, they're all within 5 points. Stony Brook is on that skill level. Hampton, lock it up.
Let's go. Marshall's catching 10.5 at Appalachian State. Marshall's horrible on the road, but damn it, they have firepower. Give me the 10.5 and the Thundering Herd. No lock.
I am going to lock up the Thundering Herd. You look at App State, they're 20-5 fucking rolling first place, but they're off a double overtime emotional win against Toledo. They got a big time stretch coming up to close out the league. Give me Marshall. Lock it up.
They do have Louisiana on deck.
Yeah. Marshall loses by 7.
Marshall on the road though has got bodied and a lot. They lost to Old Dominion by fucking 25. I mean, I think you're right.
They're off a double overtime fucking
I think you're
miracle
right.
win against Toledo. A lot of pressure on App State here, man. This is the time to fade these
I
teams.
feel like the Louisiana game's kind of big.
Yeah, this is the time to fade these teams they could work their way into the fucking tournament if they just fucking get some style points and they don't play well. They play tight.
I'm taking Marshall. No lock. Because they've been too fucking iffy on the road this year, man.
They're going to make like 15 threes. Let's go, Marshall. Herd.
But this is a lock. Rutgers is laying 3.5 at the rack against Northwestern. I'm all over the Scarlet Knights. What are you doing here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, Northwestern has been fucking rolling. Rutgers at the rack. Where dreams die, baby.
Load up.
Noah?
Yeah, the Northwestern dream might come crashing down because Ty Berry, one of their stud guards outside of Boo Buoy, is out for the season with an injury now. So just an update there.
Oh, I thought you were locking this up. This fucking guy over here. I do like the update.
He'll lock one game tonight.
Just, come on, lock a game. Be bold. You know what I mean?
He'll lock game 69 on the board.
Do we have to have you put the Gene Katie fucking toupee on now and fucking have you lock a fucking game? Because that's like, you can be you. You can be you. I know you're nervous right now. You're nervous to lock games, right? Saying, we look, we can even change your name from Noah Bieniek on the screen. It will be something else. It'll be Gene Katie, right? And you can lock whatever game you want. You could bet them all. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's quiet back there. Campbell is heading to Monmouth. I mean, I know I've gotten burned on Monmouth lately, but if you've come this far,
oh God,
maybe you want to come a little further. Wait, why am I not seeing this line right now? Is this off the board?
5.5.
Where are you seeing this?
I'm over at Beastman.
Why am I not seeing this? Mom is laying 5.5, right?
Yeah. Mom is laying 5.5 at home.
Campbell has been playing better this year, but
that 5.5 line is always a trap, isn't it?
You know, Monmouth's 10-1 at home. I think we should lock Monmouth.
I think they're going to win by 4. I'm telling you, the 5.5 number is a trap number where they're like, oh, all you got to do is win by 2 possessions. And I don't know. I think Monmouth plays with their food, win by 4 or 5.
I'll take Monmouth. Check the picks page. This might be a bet. This might be a Dundee bet. What's up, Noah?
I like them off the loss. Cocktail Napkin has a -7. I mean, just get it above 6.
Fucking go.
I'm rooting for you guys. I'm just out of it.
Campbell just drilled Stony Brook by like 22 points or some shit. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Noah?
Yeah, let's lock it up.
Let's fucking go. Fly with the Hawks, baby. Fly. Let's go. Mama, double lock. You're going to wish you joined us, man. You know what I mean? You're going to wish you joined us.
It's okay. You can bet it. You can put your.
It's not too late. It's not too late, bro.
You Phoenix. You fucking are. You won't be back for another fucking half an hour, motherfucker.
Come. It's not too late. You can come. You can come hang out, cash in on the Hawks, man. Maine is at Bryant. This game's great. And let me see if I can relocate. Bryant's laying 5.5. I mean, I can be talked into a Bulldog lock here too. I mean, I know I'm in a good mood and everything's sounding great. You know what I mean? Like, just in a good mood. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're in a good mood. And yeah, you can do no wrong. Just a little pep in the step. Should we lock up Bryant, Mac?
Too good to be true. Give me Maine. This line fucking reeks. Why is this not fucking 9? 9.5, 10.
All right. I'll back away a little bit, but this might be a picks page lock. Get a little bored.
These Thursday,
a little bored.
I mean, you fucking have locked 5 out of fucking 6 so far.
Well, I mean, I just happened to win a shit ton of money tonight. You know what happens when I win a shit ton of money? I bet it all. You know what I mean? That's typically how it goes. Or I'd be living in a nice house instead of paying rent like a jackass. But that's part of the fun of life. We'll be dead in 100 years. Enjoy the fucking day. NJIT's at Albany. Albany's laying 7.5. This fucking NJI team, don't start with me.
They're gonna
don't start with me.
They're fucking corrupt.
2-9 on the road. They're 2-9 on the road. You're telling me I'll take the points. Buying into something about this NJIT team.
Oh, no.
All right, give me the points. This Great Dane bullshit out of here. They die at a young age. I was at a house party once. Didn't know the person. Didn't know him for nothing. And they had this gigantic Great Dane that just kept shitting all over the fucking party, like in the indoors, right? Sweet little Great Dane, but it was just shitting everywhere in the house. I think the Great Danes are going to shit like that tomorrow. Take NJIT. What are you doing here?
It's been a great story. Albany is going to fuck them up. Albany, lock it up.
Oh, boy.
They just beat fucking Vermont and fucking wall at home.
They're hot. How can you fade them when they're hot?
Oh. You guys, it's like a roulette table. They fucking hit fucking
Dundee says, how can you fade them when they're hot? When he fucking
They're red hot right now. We just give them the fucking national championship now.
Mortgage on the last game against NJIT.
They just hit fucking double zeros back-to-back hands. They're fucking going to get killed here. Albany.
Jacksonville State is heading to La Tech. Noah Bieniek's Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. What the fuck is this line at?
5. Another 5er. Wait, no. Sorry. That was Jacksonville tonight. 11. Louisiana Tech's laying 11?
What?
Uh-oh. We got to do it.
This reeks, though. I'm taking Jacksonville State, though. Let's go. I agree. 11's too much.
The analytics love Louisiana Tech, just like they did last week against Western Kentucky. Jack State, veteran coach, lock it up. Love it.
Yeah. 11.5?
Yeah. The fuck out of here.
What's going on? They got a statue of Karl Malone out front. That's the most questionable fucking play. By the way, if we're in this time period where we're just burning fucking statues and taking them down, which I understand half that argument. How the fuck are we letting a Karl Malone statue up there? I don't know if you know his history. Maybe you do a deep dive on the mailman because he more than fucking delivered. All right.
Did you hear about the Jackie Robinson statue story? He got sawed off by the ankles, and some guy took the body and went and tried to sell it as scrap metal.
Wait, why did it get so? Someone just guerrilla style just went and took it down,
sawed it off at the ankles, left the feet cemented into the brick that it's standing on.
Dude, how long does it take
to
saw off a fucking statue? Who was the security?
Who has time to do that?
That's what I'm saying. I like, and if you're gonna do it, you don't take it, you don't sell it. You keep that shit in your basement. You have all your buddies over, and you're like, "Look at my fucking Jackie Robinson statue."
There you go.
It's like the Soul and Wine in fucking Napa Valley. What's that?
Is that Jackie Robinson in the background and Noah Bieniek?
Yeah. I mean, I'm down with stealing a Jackie Robinson statue, but I'm damn sure not going to flip it. At least not recently. You got to let 20 years pass. All right, put that thing in your house. Have all your friends come over, take photos of fucking Jackie Robinson. It'd be great. But the Karl Malone one is uncalled for, in my opinion. Karl Malone wants some fucked up shit. That once again, it's a double standard on our society. If we're getting rid of all this shit, which, like I said, I understand some of it. But Karl Malone, scumbag human being, and we're gonna put him on that pedestal. Look into his history. Talk to me later. All right. Jacksonville State's a lock. This Karl Malone bullshit out of here. All right. That's what I'm saying. Let's go.
Is that what game we're on?
Hofstra's taking on Drexel. Drexel's laying 3.5.
Oof.
It's a fun one. Kind of excited to watch this one. GBO Farms cracking me up. Meth heads don't have basements. Sewers? Put that shit up in the sewer. All right. That'd be fun.
What should we do here?
I actually lean Drexel minus 3.5.
I mean, yeah, Drexel's been struggling. Losers to 3 in a row. Back at home, they should get Hofstra here, shouldn't they?
Drexel's going to win this game. I actually think we should lock this.
Drexel lock. They just lost 3 road games in a row. They haven't lost at home yet.
Come fly with the Dragons, baby.
Triple lock it.
Woohoo!
Cocktail Napkins got Drexel minus 7 too.
I'm not used to you coming in that confidently.
No, that wasn't confident. I'm just saying triple lock it.
Rebecca Drexel, baby.
The cocktail napkin loves these Thursday slates. There's just
God.
always a lot of opportunities in the mid.
Fly with them dragons. We're gonna play a game of Dungeons and Dragons in this bitch. Let's go. Noah Bieniek, first. Roll the 20-sided die. Tell me about your fucking dexterity, you bastard. All right, let's go.
But yeah,
right?
like Max said, the Dragons have been solid at home. They haven't lost a single game at home this season. And their 3 recent losses, Monmouth, same thing. They were on the road at Monmouth, who's very good at home. And UNC Wilmington and Charleston are 2 of the top 3 teams in the conference. Come on.
You guys want a lock?
Another one?
This one is so golden. It's. Let me tell you something here.
Oh, no.
Let me tell you something here. There's a point in life where shit just starts flowing. Momentum is a thing. And when I look at the Long Island Shocks, it reminds me of Broadway Joe in '69 with the Jets. Once they got in, no one could fuck with them. Broadway Joe was throwing left. He was throwing right. Don fucking Maynard was catching all these passes. They were unstoppable. They got to Super Bowl III. Everyone said the Baltimore Colts were legit. Johnny U, all that bullshit. Mad Dog Curtis, all that bullshit didn't fly down there at the Orange Bowl because Joe Namath said, we're going to win the fucking game. I got news for you. 18.5-point dogs, we're going to win the fucking game because it's all about momentum in life. And they did. And he didn't even throw a fucking passing touchdown. He was the offensive coordinator. That was when football was football. The quarterback was the fucking offensive coordinator. And he said, you know what? They think I'm going to pass because I predicted we'd win this game. We're going to run the ball the entire fucking game and win the game. That's called momentum. All right? They had the momentum. And the fucking Long Island Sharks, they got momentum. They covered 2 in a row. They won outright last time, Rod Strickland. And do I need to bring up the fact that they're 4-3 at home and they should be 5-2? They lost that gigantic fucking spread. That gigantic fucking, they were up against the Merrimack bullshit by a lot of points. And the refs let them back in the game. We all know that was they put the kibosh on the fucking game. I'll tell you that right now. But the Sharks are fire at home at the Steinberg Wellness Center. You got to check the rims. Always check the rims. And it's not our fault.
The entire stanch.
The opposing team should be checking the fucking rims. So I'm telling you right now, this is straight cash. It's straight cash in your pocket. Plus 150 on the money line. Fuck you if you're going against me. I'll see you on the other side because you're eating shit. All right? And it ain't going to be the first time you eat shit. Keep fading these fucking Sharks. All right? Let's go. Noah, you with me?
Do we have a cocktail napkin play here?
Yeah, cocktail napkin thinks the wrong team's favored. And when it says that against Fair Dick, I'm sold immediately. But I wanted to look under the hood a little bit. And when they're at home, when LIU's at home, they've been pretty good. 4-1 ATS and home games in conference. Come on now. Give me the fucking Shocks. Let's ride.
Triple lock?
You start getting into a point of the season where you start looking at blue blood programs that have sustained success, that have won games in March. And I look at Fair Dick. They've been there, done that. They beat the Purdue Boilermakers. Noah Bieniek does not like Fair Dick is a blue blood in the NEC. Fair Dick, lock it up. Lay the fucking points. Fair Dick by 20. Let's go.
He still hasn't learned. He hasn't learned to fade these guys. At the Steinberg Wellness Center, Moneyline Mac is very sick at the Steinberg Wellness Center. I'll tell you that right now. He's on his last fucking breath. All right, he's down there. He's got the whole family around him grabbing. They're telling fucking stories. Say you got to go be with your childhood dog. All that bullshit. All right, look. Me and Bieniek are fucking sharp, and fucking Mason Swindler.
I know what the fuck is this?
Out of here!
Did he not listen to the first hour of the show?
You scumbags cost us thousands. We're not falling for it, Mason. Go back and jerk it off in the fucking bushes. All right, get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
We're not telling you to do anything. We're not making you subscribe to anything.
Swindler's
We're
back?
not paying, making you
I
pay
can't even pronounce his name.
A membership.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
So get the fuck out of here.
Like my asshole, fucking Swindler.
You got Freemason? You Freemason piece of shit.
Did you tally our record from last night? Do you want to do that for us too?
Oh God, get the fuck out of here. Who is this guy coming in here every night? You fucking loser. What are you doing with your life, dude? Go out and fucking be something. All right. Be successful at something. All right. You come in here with your negative energy. You picked the wrong night because I happen to be on fire. All right. Happen to be absolutely on fire, but you can take your bullshit. It's okay. I'm not going to ban you. We never ban you. All right. Come back in here, talk your shit. No one gives a hell about you. When you die, no one's going to care. It'll be one person at your funeral. All right. And that's just going to be the fucking guy that's working the fucking funeral. It's not going to be anyone you love. Anyone there, I think you're a piece of shit because they know you're sitting in your spewing negative energy when we're fire. All right. No one cares about you. No one fucking cares. Your dog doesn't even care. You feed him. You feed him. He doesn't even care. He only cares because you feed him. All right.
I know I shouldn't ask Colby about logic when he's going on a rant like this.
Yeah.
Who
that dog doesn't love him. He's got a little Scottish dog. No one cares about him. He's fucking stupid to even show up here. He's a terrible fucking person, spewing fucking hate. All right. I pray for you. All right. And I don't even fucking pray, but I pray for you. I pray for you. All right. Good God. All right. You come in here every day, you piece of shit. You're just nothing. You're nothing. Like, what do you do with your life? You
Rob Donaldson does have a good point here. He said Colby held me hostage on Saturday and made me bet UMass Lowell against NJIT.
And he lost his life savings. I understand that's bad. I understand that's bad. But look, even if you lose your life savings, you're going to have more people at your funeral than this prick. All right? No one's going to show up. No one likes him. No one likes him.
How's Rob talking? He's on fucking Visa, right? Or maybe I'm on delay on my TV. I don't know. I just see Rob's head in the background while I'm watching fucking inside college basketball over at Hoops Peterson. Mason Swindler, that might be Julio's burner. Now, Julio, we got to give Julio a little shit here. Remember when he said Richmond was a system home play?
Holy shit.
It was tough. I took Richmond, so I got
shit on half court in person next time.
I never said Richmond was system, but I took Richmond. I didn't bet that though. Didn't bet that.
I live with these fucking soft freaking sweater vests every day, wine and cheese crowd. Get the fuck out of here.
At least Julio's got positive energy.
Yeah,
I feel like he's got positive energy. The other guy's a piece of shit. All right, the other guy piece of shit. You know what I mean? Come in here. I don't know. Just don't get me started. We could do another 3 hours on this fucking guy. Yeah. All right, we could do 3 hours on this guy.
Good call.
But it's not worth it because I'm telling you, his funeral is a 5-minute fucking funeral. It's like no one's here. Shut the fucking thing. No one gives a fuck about him. He never existed. Georgia Southern is catching 1.5 at Coastal Carolina. I think Southern's live. Give me Southern plus 1.5.
You're buying in. Yeah, I like Georgia Southern. Let's go, baby.
SMU is laying 2.5 at Tulane. You know, this line kind of reeks. Does it not?
You know me, man. I love fucking fading SMU.
L. Ron Hunter. Battlefield Earth going on in New Orleans.
What's New Orleans is? Tulane is 4-7 down in New Orleans. I think they're way better than that conference record, don't you?
My only problem is no one goes to their fucking games lately. You got L. Ron Hunter. What's going on? I watched. Was it ECU? I watched someone recently, and I was like, "Why the hell's no one at this game? You're not that bad."
Give me Tulane. Lock this up. Get this SMU bullshit out of here, man.
I'm not gonna lock it. But I'll take Tulane. I'll take Tulane. Moneyline Mac though.
Tulane money line.
He's locking up the Mustangs of SMU.
That guy can't coach.
Wagner's laying 3.5 at St. Francis, PA. The Red Flash 6-6 at home, surprisingly, considering they only have 8 wins. Should we ride the Flash?
I think so.
Yep.
I like the Flash here. Let's go.
Should we bet this?
No
bet. No bet. Towson's laying 6.5 at William and Mary. What?
Oh no. Give me Bill.
Why is this so bad? Why is this so low?
Towson's not a good road team. That's the only thing. They're fucking great at home. They kind of suck on the road.
Yeah, but you know who's a terrible home team is William and Mary.
Maybe I need to go to this game and encourage Bill and Mary to get it across the finish line. It worked tonight.
I'm taking Towson. I might bet this. It does reek though.
Give me Bill. I'm not betting Bill. I'm tired. I mean, I got to go through a hassle to even bet Virginia teams. You think I'm going to go through a hassle to bet Bill and Mary? Fuck no.
Charleston's laying 4.5 at Northeastern. We should lock Charleston. Stop fucking around with this Northeastern
You're going to get some.
We should lock Charleston. We battling?
This might be the one that Northeastern loses. You know, I mean, Northeastern's been playing good ball.
I am betting on Charleston.
I'll join you. I hate it. I love Northeastern. I'll join you.
Let's go. Charleston minus 4.5. Get this Northeastern bullshit. I'm sorry, Rob. Get it out of here.
They're due for a clunker every now and then they're gonna win out after this and win the conference tournament. I'll see you at the 15 seed line.
Don't you want to conquer before the conference tournament, though? Right?
Yeah.
One more loss.
Yeah.
Like one more clunker before the conference tournament.
Charleston's playing for regular season title, which at that level means something because the NIT.
Charleston's going to win that game. Cover that. Let's go. Temple's getting 19.5 at the old folks home in Del Boca Raton. I'll take the points.
I will lock Temple. FAU has South Florida on deck. They have South Florida on deck.
Let's go. Who is locking the Owls? It's Pick Dundee and Mac. Let's go.
The other Owl. Woo.
Shout out to Team Fox says when I went to pay my rent last month with my card, the lady at Walmart was rushing and rude, so she cashed it out before I put my card in, so I dipped. The fuck does that even mean? Credit card? What are we talking about? The fuck are we talking about here? You got credit? There at the old Walmart?
I hope the security cameras ain't watching this.
I always love when you're watching Forensic Files or like, I don't know, any of these murder documentaries and they trace you back to like you buying gloves and a shovel at Walmart and you're stupid enough to pay for it. Either you pay for it on card or you pay cash, but you keep the receipt. One of the best moves. It's like one of the laziest episodes of Forensic Files because they try to claim the forensics were a different story, and it's like, no, this guy just is stupid as fuck, and he went to Walmart. All right, like I love that every time. It's like they show footage of him. That's not me.
Something
anyway,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Colby might have questioned Team Fox on the wrong thing here. Like Hasty says in the chat, how do you pay rent at Walmart?
Oh, what are you talking about? You went to pay rent? Did I misread that, or am I just drinking over here?
I think he said he
probably
went to go pay rent. When I went to pay my rent last month with my card lady at Walmart.
Card lady at Walmart.
I'm lost, but I mean, shout out to you for not paying for anything. He had extra money to blow on more bets.
Hopefully you hit the parlay tonight because all of a sudden you can pay the electricity bill too, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, there we go.
They made a movie about that, right? Where someone was like living in a fucking Walmart. It was like a rom-com back in the 90s, I think. I can't remember who was in it, but they made a movie about that. What the fuck are we talking about here? All right, no more Walmart fucking stories. All right. 86 Walmart stories. This is a lock. Vermont's laying 8.5 against New Hampshire. This is gonna destroy. This is gonna destroy. This is the one. This is the one. Go heavy. No life savings because your life savings is gone. But if you just got a fresh check in the mail, go heavy.
Slap it on there.
They're 10-1 at home. Get this New Hampshire bullshit out of here. What are you doing here, Mac?
I'm joining you. They're gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Vermont had their little leg.
Yeah.
Vermont by 22.
Get on the system here. Let's go. System play.
Bullshit New Hampshire out of here.
UTSA is catching 13.5 at Charlotte. Give me the Roadrunners. Give me the Roadrunners to hang in this game a little bit. They can score. They just can't play any defense. What are you doing here?
I agree. I think Charlotte, this is a little bit of a letdown. Fern just got the contract extension. They're feeling good.
Should we lock the Roadrunners?
Ooh, who they got on deck, actually, the more I think about it. They got which... if they had Memphis on deck, I would. But I lean to UTSA. I just think it's a little bit of a letdown. Good for, honestly, though, Fern earned that job. Unbelievable job. 15-8.
He did.
9-2.
Got lucky against East Carolina, but he did good.
Yeah.
Louisiana's laying 3.5 at Old Dominion. Dude, I thought about locking Louisiana, but I'm like, Old Dominion's been such a pain in my ass. I'm taking Louisiana. No bet here. What are you doing here?
I like Old Dominion. This is an Old Dominion spot back at home. They haven't played at home. I mean,
you're a fucking character. That's what you are.
I don't want to bet them though because they'll lead the entire game and lose by 4.
Yes.
I can't do it. I can't do it, even though they're going to be the right side for 36 minutes.
Well, I don't got brain man cold,
but they're counting down 7-6-5.
Delaware's laying 6.5 at Elon.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Don't do it.
Give me Elon in the points.
Elon's kind of been feisty at home. Give me Elon. Give me the Phoenix. Give me the points.
You know what's a possible lock tomorrow? I need to know if Landon Glasper is going to play because he's a fucking stud for North Carolina A&T. He's been out recently, but they're getting 21.5 at Wilmington. If he plays, it says game time decision right now. We got to hammer A&T plus the points. Just saying.
They're so bad though.
They've been bad with him out though. When he was playing, they were actually doing all right. Just saying. Monitor the situation. But this is an absolute lock. Wichita State heads into Greenville, North Carolina. I just think this line is ridiculous. ECU's laying 1.5.
We believe in the Pirates, in the spirit of ECU. We believe every moment there was nothing that we couldn't do. We set out to defend our name, and now we'll never be the same. Never be the same. 'Cause we may the Schwartz be with you.
Lock it up. This is easy money. You don't seem excited over there, but you know.
Huh?
I'm giving you free money right now. Just hop on in.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I think they complete the season sweep. Also, you look at Wichita. They just had not a Super Bowl, but they fucking gave everything they had against fucking FAU. Lost it overtime. I like ECU. Great spot. Lock it up. I'm with you.
And may the Schwartz be with you. What a world. What a
Great
the people are asking for it.
Because when you're at East Carolina, you go for it every time. Or you don't coach at East Carolina, you don't come to East Carolina, you don't play at East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it.
Shout out to Jay. He only lasted one semester at ECU. Drinks flow heavy there. Don't worry, one semester. You don't even have to show up to be a ECU grad. Depends what you put down alcohol wise. Shout out to you, and shout out to shout out to Brian Cunningham, who's just. Oh, I'm fucking it up, Noah. Sorry. You guys have been hotter than a hole in hell the last 2 days. Yep. Yeah, we are on absolute fire.
That's what we fucking do this time of year.
Yes, and bet the hell out of East Carolina right now. UTEP is heading to one of my darlings. Bowling Green, Kentucky. You see this line right now? Why am I not seeing this fucking line?
No, what is it now? Western Kentucky.
I'm having a hard time finding this thing right now. Where are we here?
7.
Lock. I will take Western Kentucky -7. UTEP can't score on the road. Easy money. They're winning by double digits. They win by. It's a revenge game too because UTEP clipped them back on January 20th. Don't make this mistake, buddy. Don't make this mistake.
I'm on the UTEP side. You know me. I like the Miners. They're playing better, but I don't want to bet them away from home.
This place gets lit. They're gonna fuck them up. This is a double-digit win by Western Kentucky. Write it. All right. Merrimack is at Stonehill. Merrimack's laying 9.5. Yeah. No, I can't go Stonehill, but I can. No lock, but give me Stonehill plus 9.5.
Give me Stonehill. Let's go.
You see the Central Connecticut State Lemoyne line anywhere? Because the real Blue Devils are hitting the road to the real Syracuse, aka Lemoyne, and Lemoyne 6-2 at home. Give me them Dolphins. Come swim with the Dolphins. Do I smell a dolphin and shark parlay? Ride with the fishes. All right. What are you doing here?
Well, they won there, but I kind of like the Blue Devils in a revenge game.
You've talked a lot of shit about the real Blue Devils.
Yeah, I mean they're playing better. They're playing better. I will fade them in the conference tournament. Those fucking pussies. Although they are better than Duke. Let's go.
What do we got next? Florida International is at Sam Houston State. Sam Houston's laying 5.5. We should lock Sam Houston State.
This is a fucking trap. This is a trap.
No. We should bet Sam Houston State. They've lost 2 straight.
They have, including the airport. The airport's going to get a season sweep. Lock up FIU. Sam Houston's not as good as a record.
Well, we'll see on the battlegrounds, my friend, because I think you're full of shit on this one. And, yep. Where the hell is...
Now we got a problem. Now we got a problem.
Pick Dundee riding with the Bearcats at the Bear Claw. -5.5 against the airport. You just locked up a 1-8 team on the road. See you at the winner's circle, buddy.
You know what? I kind of want to add another one. Give me UTEP. I like both those road teams. Let's go. Let's get a double lock.
Let's get foolish over here. We got a battle. Dundee with the tops.
You're done tomorrow.
Mac going with the Miners. I agree with Avetta. We need an airport song.
Didn't you have like a soundbite?
I do have an airplane somewhere on here, but don't let me start looking for that right now.
It's loud as fuck. I don't know if we want to hear it either.
New Mexico State is at Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee's laying 3.5. Middle Tennessee's fire at home. I can be talked into a lock on the Blue Raiders. I'm taking them. What are you doing here, Mac?
Yeah, I'm on Middle Tennessee. This is a revenge game, and they're the different team at home. They only win home games, although they just won at the airport. Give me Middle.
Should we lock this? I think we should lock this.
Let's go.
Yeah.
They need this win.
Look, I've been severely intoxicated in the great city of Murfreesboro.
Right outside Nashville.
Yeah. I think I have a t-shirt T-shirt from a football game there. Might have got completely cherry bombed in the parking lot. Under review.
Rob and TVDBJ in the chat. They want you to play every sound bite on the soundboard and just hit them like their elevator numbers. Wipe it down. Like
you don't get a suit.
Hit on every floor. I'm going all the way down.
First down, Washington Redskins.
There we go. There we go. I do have that one there. Folks, I want to tell you we're brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NBA season with Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Research every NBA and soccer bet with historical stats and data. What are you doing, folks? Stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today. Start researching. Start winning with Hall of Fame Bets.
Hey, Colby, I accidentally told you to do ad 2. We haven't done ad 1 yet. Mac's not back. You want to just hit him now?
Folks, let's do ad 1. All right? You're rocking with us. Ad 2, ad 1. It don't matter here on the College Basketball Experience, but I'll tell you what does matter. Do you want to make like $200? Well, 100 in gift card cred, the other 100 in cash, greenbacks, baby. What are you doing? Check out the Daytona 500 contest. Oh, brought to you by the NASCAR Gambling Podcast. Yes, rev up those engines. NASCAR is back. Check out the NASCAR Gambling Podcast. Rod Villagomez and Cody Zeeb have you covered for all things NASCAR and racing, from the trucks to the Cup, IndyCar to F1. This show gives you the drivers to watch and the most profitable picks of the weekend of racing. I'm telling you, they're on everything racing. All right, they sleep in a fucking truck bed. They fucked on the hood of a fucking a tie-dye car. They done all this shit. All right, enter their free Daytona 500 contest for a chance to win $100, not almost $1,000, $100 SGPN gift card and $100 in cash. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Daytona. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Daytona. And remember, as always, Robin's racing. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. They got NBA, NHL, and you better believe they got college hoops. Simply pick higher or lower in your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in. You could win 100 times the amount of money you enter with some of their spicy plays. So what are you doing? Watch along, make picks, make that extra cash on Underdog's mobile app or website, underdogfantasy.com. When you sign up, make sure you sign up with the promo code TCESGPN. If you do that, then Underdog will double your first deposit of $100. That's Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. All right, we're back on the College Basketball Experience. We're just getting started. Abilene Christian's laying 2.5 at the Mexicans.
El Mexico.
Avocados from Mexico.
I think we should lock up Abilene Christian. The Mexicans have quit. Abilene Christian.
They have been horrible lately.
Yeah.
I feel like I've bet them a few times.
Yeah.
I'll take Abilene Christian, but how many has the Mexicans lost?
Can I ask you, like, have they been horrible lately because they're on the road? Like, you always said they played better at home.
No, they covered for me, actually. They covered for me against Stephen F. Austin. I'm not giving up on it. Give me Abilene Christian, but no luck.
The other thing, I mean, they lost to Cal Baptist and Tarleton, but I think Abilene Christian isn't bad. I know they just got drilled too in back-to-back away games against two teams that are way better than the Mexicans.
They've been drilled in 3 of their last 4 games, actually.
I want this pilot. It's a matter of national security.
It is a matter of national security. I will take Abilene Christian minus 2.5. No lock. Mac, you're locking it?
Yeah, I think the line's telling you. They've lost 4 in a row and they're laying points.
Money line, Mac, locking up AC minus 2.5. You have the line on Morehead State, Little Rock, Little Cock.
Dude, this line is going to blow your head off.
What is that? Why can't I find it right now? What's going on here?
What do you think Morehead's laying?
11.5.
Way down. This is why. Way down.
4? What? 2?
2.5.
We
have to lock Little Cock.
That worked out perfect, man.
I knew
he said exactly what you were thinking he would say.
Yes, we should lock Arkansas, Little Rock. They've been playing better basketball. Winners of 3 in a row. In second place, Moorhead's won 7 in a row. Great time to fade them. Little Cock, home dog. Bring out them chubs, everybody.
Look. Sprinkle that money. Sometimes people like to ride.
We'll never.
I'm not going to say it. I've gotten fooled into saying that before, but I do believe Little Cock will bring you money. That's all I'll say.
Let's head tomorrow for the Little Cock in Arkansas.
Andrew Wagner says this is his favorite play. Little Cock all day.
Let's go.
I think you're onto something. Texas State's at South Alabama. South Alabama's laying 2.5. I will lay the 2.5. Texas State's won 4 straight though, but I just feel like they're due for a loss. Give me the Jaguars. What are you doing here?
Agreed. Yeah, I'm on South Alabama.
Team Fox says, did y'all pick the golf course earlier? Yes, I locked it up. Someone else didn't have the courage to lock up the golf course.
I don't even pick the golf course. So no, I didn't lock the golf course.
Georgia State is getting 13.5 at JMU. Give me the points. Give me the fucking points. What are you doing here?
Dude, we got to take the points. Honestly, this is fringe lock because the teams that have all the pressure on them this time of year don't cover. They're just worried about winning.
Just too many points, though. I mean, yeah, the fringe lock.
Indiana State last night fucking lost outright as a 20-point favorite in a mid-major.
Shout out to Billy Delish, who's going to be at the Binghamton game. Billy, tag us on Twitter. Take a photo, tag us on Twitter,
and bring that 4-iron.
Yeah, do the damn thing. All right, South Dakota is at Omaha. Omaha's laying 8.5.
I'll be betting this game.
I'll take the Coyotes plus 8.5. What are you doing here?
Yeah, give me the Coyotes. Let's go.
South Dakota State's laying 2.5 at UMKC. Dude, what is this?
Oh God! Oh Jesus criminy! They're laying 2.5. You said?
Yeah.
Ooh.
At the recreation center. Swinney.
I've been to the recreational center to practice for the Big 12 tournament in Kansas City. That place sucks.
Dude, should we dive into the stink and lock up South Dakota State?
This one I think we do because this is culture.
And Ryan Hassey's right. There is a 1.5 out there. Even stinkier.
Oh, God. What did they what's going on right now?
I'll do it after this game.
Whoa, Bieniek. No, I think we. I like to usually take Courtney Love. Let's go against Courtney Love and dive into it.
South Dakota State minus 1.5. Lock it up.
Culture, man.
Double lock. You with us, Bieniek?
No, I'm not. I'm coming in because there's something funny happening on the Twitter timeline right now. So shout out to Shane Trail, VSiN companion of SGP Live. Sorry for my Zoom. He says 1:41 a.m. My battery's running low, phone not operating at full capacity, and I'm losing the war. I'm getting beat to the spots that I want. Need help. This guy is always one step ahead of me. I'm gonna find him. And the pick that he wanted was Sam Houston, and it has risen about 2.5 points since we picked it on this show. And TVDBJ tagged us in it, and it was like, we just covered that on the show.
So what's the line now?
8?
6.
Oh no, 6. What did we call it at?
It was like 3.5 or 4.
No, 5.5. 5.5.
5.5. All right.
Yeah.
Well, he's complaining about a half point, but either way, it's hilarious because it's not the first time that Trevor has tagged us in it when we had one of us or all of us bet on a side. And
no. You tell Shane Trail. You tell Shane Trail he's got a locked battle. Give me the fucking airport.
Mistakes made on the experience.
I forget what other game it was, but it was like, yeah, that was probably us because nobody else is betting that game. This one, it's a little bit bigger, but still hilarious.
Tell him he's got 1.9K in rewards points too in the top right hand corner. Make sure you don't forget those.
Winthrop is laying 1.5 at Radford.
Oh God,
It's time to go. It's time to go with our Highlanders. It's time.
I think so. I think so. They're getting healthier, but I don't like what I've seen from them. But I like the spot. So let's go. Radford. Lock it up.
Highlanders. Sean Connery. You ever seen Highlander?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Talks like this.
Yep.
Take the Highlanders. Terrible Sean Connery. Yell about now, Doc.
National TV game. Too.
Yeah.
Let's go. Get up. Maybe I'll talk myself into going this tomorrow. I haven't decided.
There you go. Tarleton State's getting 4.5 at UT Arlington. This game's awesome. This is one of the games I want to watch. You know, Tarleton's in second place. So why is Arlington laying 4.5 when they're in sixth place? It's because Arlington is going to look. Wait, I even have a comment.
This dude, I keep betting Arlington and they keep covering. Arlington's gonna fuck Tarleton. Tarleton's not that good.
Yes.
And they don't
because
have
I understand how the bastard thinks.
Arlington.
I taught him. Now I own one.
UT Arlington minus 4.5. Load up. Double lock. I just can't believe Bieniek's in here. He's doing laundry. Fuck's going on over here? No, this is free money.
I'm not betting it, but shout out to Rob for reminding me what game it was. It was VMI. They were like getting double digits at Chattanooga. And that was the game that Shane Trail was fucking pissed about because the show beat him to the number.
Jared Bush says it's 5.5. I see a 4.5, but there's 5.5 out there too. But I
double digits.
I still would be on 5.5. North Dakota State is getting 4.5 at Oral Roberts. Bob Roberts minus 4.5. What are you doing here?
I was going to say, where are we at standings wise? Bob Roberts 5-6, North Dakota State 5-5. Yeah, it could be Bob Roberts, but I'm not betting this.
Memphis is catching 1.5 at North Texas. North Texas minus 1.5. I'll take it. This kind of reeks though, doesn't it?
What, that North Texas is favored, or
yes,
be more
that they're favored? Give me Memphis plus 1.5.
For what it's worth, Cocktail Napkin thinks they should be favored by more.
Give me Memphis. Give me Memphis plus 1.5. No lock.
I kind of like Memphis too. I don't know why. I thought North Texas would be favored by 3 or 4.
It's good to know Rob has $1,200 on North Texas. I'm not locking it, Rob.
I do trust the culture at North Texas way more than Memphis. That is a fact. But I just I don't like the spot.
I might even bet Memphis.
I don't want to bet.
Just because I feel like their length, like they're athletic, they can give North Texas problems.
I'm staying away. I'm rooting for North Texas because I hate Memphis and I hate everything they stand for.
Todd Bowles says 300 people can't move a line. I think it depends on what game.
When Rob is one of the 300 and a handle gets 1,200 on one side at a single time, it could.
Especially if it's an obscure game. You can't tell me that many people are taking Lindenwood tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Not many people are betting Christian right now.
Yeah,
not many people are betting Sam Houston at 2 a.m. either.
Nobody's betting Abilene Christian either. Haters.
Shout out to
and
Chad
besides Todd
G.
Bowles, an NFL coach is in here. Shout out to Todd Bowles,
former Temple Owl and Washington Redskin.
There you go.
Oh yeah. ULM is catching
Lions. Fucking referee.
ULM is catching 7.5.
Nah, he got out coached that game. Second half, he fell apart.
We should lock Southern Miss.
What's the number?
7.5 in Hattiesburg. They're 9-1 at home this year. ULM's 2-9 on the road. ULM's won 2 straight. Mac, I'm locking up Southern Miss. Give me that Brett Favre blood money. Lay the 7.5. Lindenwood is catching 9.5. What's up?
Let's double lock this.
There we go.
I'm with you.
Let's fucking go.
We're going to fuck them up.
Yeah. 15-point win.
Dude, they're better without Kerrbell.
Yeah, and that home, they're great at home too. So Lindenwood is getting 9.5 at SIU Edwardsville. Lay it. What are you doing here?
Give me the points. I'm not betting this.
Austin Peay's laying 2.5 at Central Arkansas.
Oh.
Give me Austin Peay, but I don't love it. Shout out to Will Mossa, friend of the program, hopping into the show late. Glad to catch y'all live. Just got fucking wiped in the casino, but cashed on the hospital with y'all. There we go. Cheers. Shout out to him. You know, gotta diversify.
You want to lock
Central Arkansas?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him. I'm not gonna lock him.
I love Central Arkansas here. The Bears, lock it up. Let's go. Home dog.
Line Mac locking up the Bears.
Then better at home.
SEMO is heading to Eastern Illinois. Eastern Illinois is laying 5.5. I will lock this one. Give me Eastern Illinois minus 5.5. What are you doing here, Mac?
That's that dreaded 5.5 number that I hate. Give me SEMO. I'm not betting this.
Do you have the Southern Indiana UT Martin line, Noah? I can't. Why am I not finding this?
Southern Indiana is laying. Why is it?
No.
Wait, Martin's
laying, right?
Martin's laying 8. Gimme the Screaming Eagles. What is this disrespect?
I'll take the Screaming Eagles. No lock. Arkansas State's getting 5.5 at Troy. Here's your 5.5 again. Give me Troy.
Oh, man. Give me Arkansas State.
I need the line on Western Illinois, Tennessee Tech. Why do I not see that shit out there?
Western Illinois is laying 3.
I've gotten burned so bad by them. I will lay the 3. What are you doing here? I could be talked into a lock, laying the 3.
I'm not laying any points with them, man. I don't trust Western Illinois. Like, I like the team. It's a good story, but I can see them winning by 2.
Oh man, we should bet it. The more I think about it, the more we should bet it.
Oh no.
Give me the Leathernecks on the road. Let's go. Seattle is laying 3.5 at Southern Utah. I'll take Seattle minus 3.5. What are you doing here? And by the way, I see a 4 out there if you're going to take Southern Utah. You're on mute, buddy.
Here we go. Give me the home dog here. I think we should lock up Southern Utah.
No, can't do it. You can lock it up. Moneyline Mac is locking up the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, sucks on that.
Minnesota heads to Lafayette, West Lafayette to take on Purdue. Purdue's laying 16.5. I kind of feel like we should lock Purdue.
Noah?
This fucking guy.
Oh, he talks about Purdue every other day. He won't lock him.
Yeah. What?
Purdue. Give us a breakdown. How they match up with Minnesota?
Well, I don't get the rain man. Cold.
Minnesota only has 2 road wins this season. They're against Michigan and Penn State. On the road, they've lost by 12 to Indiana, 10 to Michigan State, 5 at Iowa. Not too bad, but they lost by 10 to Ohio State. 17 is up there. Cocktail Napkin has it 17.
I see 16.5.
Woo! Boiler up.
I'm taking Purdue. No lock. It'll be on the picks page.
We should lock this.
I mean, somebody has to. I mean, he talked to Purdue like they're the fucking.
Yeah, he's a fucking letdown.
The
dude.
fact
What
that
the
you
fuck?
guys like Purdue a lot in this spot means that Minnesota's probably going to cover because they've been automatic.
Same shit about Illinois the other night. They beat
Now,
Michigan.
now you're insulting. Now you're insulting our handicap.
Minnesota,
you fucking piece of shit over here.
Minnesota has been great against the spread this year. You guys have not been a believer in the goal.
Which means they will not cover a game the rest of the year. Lock up Purdue.
Lock up Purdue. Coming here trying to talk shit about us because we're taking this. The other team's gonna hit. Fuck you, Mr. I lock one game a night over here. Fucking the balls on this fucking guy. Have another Kool-Aid. Fucking jackass. All right. This fucking guy. He's been preaching fucking Purdue to win the national championship since August. This fucking
Minnesota
guy.
by 17.
Yeah.
Come on.
This guy got a lot of nerve coming in here talking shit. There's one fucking lock on his fucking cocktail napkin. Get the fuck out of here, dude. All right. Lipscomb laying 2.5 at North Alabama. Stinks a little bit. Give me North Bama.
Yeah, North Alabama has been playing better ball. What were they? 6-5 in league play, but Lipscomb is also 7-4. You said Lipscomb's laying 2.5?
Yeah.
Give me Lipscomb. That line's telling you Lipscomb for some reason.
I don't know. I'm not betting it, so I don't really give a shit. But I want to be right, and I think North Alabama covers it. North Dakota is catching 3.5 in Denver.
Phoenix, where you at here?
No, let's not even ask this fucking guy anymore. He's this guy. This guy coming in here giving slander to us. Fucking guy. I'm focusing on baseball right now, guys. I'm focusing on baseball. All right. Ma, give me another Kool-Aid, the blue one. All right.
Need the meatloaf.
Yeah. And do my laundry. Roll my socks. Roll my socks, Mom. I'm live. How you doing, buddy?
Douglas is loving this in the YouTube chat.
Denver's gonna cash, right?
Yeah, dude. They're automatic at home. This is a huge game in the summer.
It is a huge game in the Sun Belt. You are right.
Let's lock the Pioneers.
Not so fast. Give me my freaking Hawks.
All right, that was
battle. Battle.
I mean, I don't feel
Come
that
on,
great about
go.
Denver.
Let's go North Dakota. They had their hiccup. They've been playing good ball. It's a North Dakota spot.
All right. Fuck you.
Take that
I want a lot of
Denver.
money tonight. I can bet this shit, all right?
North Dakota's gonna fuck their ass up, baby.
Let's do some battle.
Out of here.
Let's do some battle. Pioneers are striking gold tomorrow, baby. Give me Denver. 20line Mac. Riding the fighting cocks. Weber State's at Idaho. Idaho is catching 6.5. Give me Weber State. This line stinks a little bit, but give me Weber State. What are you doing here?
I would agree. I mean, every Weber line fucking stinks. Give me fucking Weber. I fucking hate them. I'm not betting them. It cost me so much fucking money.
Colorado's laying 1.5 at UCLA. Dude, I almost fell in this trap. I was looking at bets earlier.
Don't do it.
Buffs are gonna win this game. Why?
You're betting the Buffs?
No, I'm saying my first thought was I'm gonna hammer UCLA, right? But I think everyone's gonna take UCLA. Colorado wins tomorrow. Colorado wins tomorrow.
I think people are still out on UCLA. I think everybody just is so scarred.
I think people are going to look and see that Colorado has been ass on the road. They're 1-6. Why the fuck are they favorites? Colorado wins in Westwood.
Colby might be right. Colorado scored
I think we should
a lot
lock
of
the
people
Buffs
against our Arizona.
I think we should all lock the Buffs.
For
This
about
This is like a rare game where the cocktail napkin actually has an edge on UCLA too. So I kind of like where Colby's coming from.
Let's lock the Buffs.
covered with 8 straight with UCLA. UCLA Lockett battle. UCLA's gonna beat them, man.
Let's do a battle.
We're winning out.
Dundee Buffs. Mac, UCLA.
I'm going to officially side with Team Mac.
Wait, I thought you were
does that mean you're locking it?
Yeah, I'm gonna lock up
UCLA. What the fuck does that mean? Decoding your fucking messages over here.
I was sitting at the commitment table, like signing my NLI and NIL. Put on the hat.
Noah Bieniek is also fighting me with UCLA.
Coaching matters here, man.
What's that?
Coaching matters here.
But the line doesn't make any sense. Line doesn't make the Buffs are winning. Gonzaga's laying 14.5 against Kelly LePepe and Loyola Marymount. I mean, give me Loyola, but no bet. What are you doing here?
I wouldn't bet them either after the way they fucking embarrassed you last year in this exact same game. Give me the Zags and lock it up. They're going to win every game by 30. They got style points matter. They got to.
They just beat Kentucky. Letdown spot.
Kentucky sucks ass. They were expected to win.
Max locking up the Zags. What are we at here? Do you see Northern Arizona?
When we look for this line, chat wants the Buffalo song. You didn't play it.
That's right. I need that good energy.
Oh no, it's a guy on a buffalo.
Northern Arizona's heading into the nest where Sac State's laying 3. I'm going to lay the 3. What are you doing here?
How are they laying 3 points?
You got to lay the 3.
Oh my God. All right. One more time. I will lay it with Sac State. They've lost 8 in a row. They have not won since January.
We got to lock it.
They are going to win this game going away. Northern Arizona sucks.
Let's lock it. You don't just come in the nest and win if you're Northern Arizona. Anyone else? Yes.
God, this line reeks.
Eastern Washington's laying 9.5 against Idaho State. System play. Give me E-Dub minus 9.5. You in?
Yeah, I'm not. This is system time of year. Vermont, Colgate.
Yeah. Utah Tech is getting 19.5 at Grand Canyon.
Oh God. Lay it.
I'm going to lay it. I think you're right. Lay it. This place gets lit. Long Beach State's catching 3.5 at UC Davis. This is an interesting matchup to me.
Yeah.
Give me Long Beach. What you doing here?
Give me Long Beach. I mean, we talk about it all the fucking time. Long Beach is way better than their record, man. Long Beach is fringe lock. I think they were going to win this game.
Yeah, I think they're a better team. They're a better team.
Check the picks page.
Washington is laying 4 at home against Stanford. I'm going to take Washington minus 4, but I'm terrified. No lock. What are you doing here?
You're taking Washington?
I hate Stanford too, man. Both these teams fuck with me. They both never perform the way they should. Give me Washington. I'm not touching this game.
Oh, I'll touch it. I'll hug that tree, baby. They're gonna win the game outright. Washington win.
Money line Mac. Locking up the tree huggers.
Hug that tree.
Pacific is catching 17.5 at Santa Clara. I'll lay it. What are you doing here?
I'll take the points, but not a bet.
Northern Colorado's laying 2.5 at Portland State. Give me Portland State to clip them.
Give me Northern Colorado. They're good, man. I like them.
Cal is catching 9.5 at Washington State. Give me the Golden Bears plus 9.5. Let's go. Lock it up. Sprinkle that money line. Mac?
I mean, this is a system play where we started hyping up Washington State. I mean, I locked them against Oregon and Oregon State. Now all of a sudden they're a national narrative. Cal may beat them outright. Yeah, lock it up. This is a fate of the
triple lock.
Yes. Triple lock. Here we go. Let's go drop acid with the Golden Bears in Pullman.
Hug that tree and drop that.
Triple lock with the Cal Golden Bears.
I hope Washington State wins, man, but
yeah, me too.
I could see them lose.
Yeah,
this
unless
is
I bet. No, I'm going to bet money line, so I don't hope they win. But if I didn't bet the money line, I would.
This would kill. But this would kill their NCAA tournament. I mean, if they lose to Cal at home.
Yeah.
But I could see them losing. I could see them losing this game.
I could too.
Yes.
Fullerton's laying 2.5 at home against Riverside. Give me Riverside to win that game. What are you doing here?
Yeah, Riverside outright. Lock it up.
Yeah, I'm with you. They're playing
Wrong
a
team
lot
favorite.
better.
Wrong
They're playing a lot better lately.
Wrong team.
Highlanders. Can I interest you in a Highlander parlay of Bradford and UC Riverside? I think we should do that. Bet the Highlander parlay. Thank me later. UC San Diego's laying 6 against Santa Barbara. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Give me Santa Barbara. No lock. Mac.
Yeah. Give me Santa Barbara, but I'm not fucking begging them.
Yeah.
Did you say UC San Diego's at Santa Barbara? It's the other way around.
They're at home. No, they're at home. Portland is catching 6.5 at the Toreros of San Diego. Can't fade San Diego right now. Give me San Diego minus 6.5.
How many San Diego won in a row?
I think they've won like 4 or 5, maybe.
I've had a 6.
Yeah.
They started with Portland. Give me Portland in the points here. Fringe lock. Check the picks page.
This is a lock. Utah Valley goes to Cal Baptist. Cal Baptist laying 3.5. No. Valley's on the same team on the road. Cal Baptist is very good. They have a good home environment, and I will lay the 3.5 with Baptist. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'll join you. Cal Baptist all day here.
Yes. Let's go double lock on Baptist.
I'm going to come in and triple lock that with you guys.
Oh, he's getting some courage. He's getting some fucking courage.
Minus 7.5. Let's go.
Let's go. Hawaii is heading to San Luis Obispo, laying 8.5 at Cal Poly.
Ooh.
Give me the Mustangs plus 8.5. What are you doing here?
Yeah, give me the points. I can't bet them. They're awful.
Yeah. Pepperdine is at St. Mary's. St. Mary's laying 18.5. Lay it, and I can be talked into a lock.
They have San Fran on deck. I'll just lay it.
That's true. That's a good point. That is a good point. If I get crazy, I might bet that, but that's a good point. Utah, this is the stinkiest line of the whole night. Utah is in LA. USC is laying 1.5.
What the fuck?
I am reluctantly taking Utah. Utah has lost how many in a row? 3? Is it 3? 2. They need this
4
win.
or 5.
They got to win this game. The line is terrifying. Don't bet this, but I'm taking Utah. This line reeks. It tells you USC is going to win the game. I'm just reluctant to buy into it. What are you doing here, Mac?
I'm with you, man. This line does reek, but Utah has sucked on the road. That's the problem. They lost both Washington games. They've lost every fucking road game in league play. But this is the one. They're going to win this game. I will lock up the Utes and I'll dive into the stink. Fuck USC. You guys fucking suck, you soft asses. Let's go.
Moneyline Mac, lock it up. The Utes.
Go Utah. Come on, Utes. Your future Big 12 member.
I might join you. I don't know.
Future Big 12 member.
It's the last game. I might end up betting that thing. But as of right now, no. Check the picks page. But folks, that's our show. Best bet of the night.
Oh God, there's so many games.
Yeah. I gave away a Highlander parlay. I mean, I'll be honest. I do love that Cal Baptist spot against Valley. I'll just go ahead and say that's my favorite play of the night. Cal Baptist. I mean, the system play too. Like, I really expect Vermont to destroy New Hampshire. Those two stand out to me. Also, of course, my East Carolina Pirates. But I mean, that's a given. I'll stick to my two. Mac?
Rutgers. I love the spot for Rutgers. I mean, Northwestern's as hot as ever. They are due for an egg here on the road. Give me the Scarlet Knights to keep crawling back into it. And I don't know, man. For another one, I'm trying to look. UCLA. I'm going to keep going back to UCLA. I'm going to keep going back to UCLA. I think everybody's just checked out on them.
Noah, what's your top two plays?
Colorado shit out of here.
Give me Drexel over Hofstra. They've been
I love
murdering,
that play too. That's a great
murdering
play.
teams.
That's a great play.
So
That's a great
season. And then I'll take Cal on the points against Washington State. I just think it's a show me spot for Washington State. I mean, Kyle Smith's been talked about like a shoe-in for Coach of the Year. We still got a month to play.
Hang on. Biggest scumbags, right? I skipped over Northridge. Northridge is laying 1.5 at Bakersfield. Give me Bakersfield on that fucking fucked up court.
Yeah, I'll take Bakersfield.
Sorry.
I'll take Bakersfield too.
Yeah. Folks, that's our show.
I'm taking Cal. That's the second favorite.
I love the Cal play too. Follow Noah Bieniek on Twitter. You know, I was busting his balls all day. All right. He's a good fucking guy. He's a good lad. All right. He's going to Vegas. Spirit Airlines, Spirit in the Sky, something. All right. If you're in Vegas, let us know. Noah's the fucking man. He's covering college baseball heavy. Check out the college baseball experience. Will there be an opening day college baseball show?
Yeah, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, 3 hours before our Thursday going into Friday show. We're going to try to have that be the normal time slot until the college basketball season ends, and then we'll take over like the late night like this show has. But yeah, I expect it 9 or 10 Eastern, 7, 6 Pacific.
Give Moneyline Mac a follow on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. He hosts the Big 12 College Experience, and the Big 12 is the best fucking conference college basketball right now. You might want to check that out. Football, I just did a football schedule preview on the College Football Experience. Subscribe to that. But the Big 12 going to be a lot of fun. And the Big 12 Experience talks not only football, not only basketball, but also baseball. So check it out. He also hosts the Ryan and Rush Show. He's also hanging out with fucking G's like Frank Martin. Give him a follow. All right. I'm on Twitter at @TheColbyD. Follow or not, I really don't give a shit. Also, the college football and college basketball experience, college baseball experience, all three are together on YouTube as the College Experience. YouTube.com/the College Experience. Also on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Subscribe, follow, and yeah, all that shit. Do it all. All right. Cannot wait to talk tomorrow because I'm loving life right now. I got a feeling we're on fire now. It's getting close to March. When it gets closer to March, we start smelling these fucking winners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast. They're live on VSiN at 6 a.m. No, I think 4
so it's
a.m.
4 a.m. Pacific,
4 a.m.
7
Pacific.
a.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
I'll be on the show.
Noah will be on the show, and I'm on the show Friday morning. So check it all out, folks. We
For
appreciate
those
you
that
tuning in.
say Bieniek doesn't sleep, I don't. I'll be on that show in the morning.
There we go. And also, I see 300 people in this shit right now. Please subscribe. What are we doing? Subscribe. And it helps us just, I don't think it helps us so much more than it does you just subscribing. I subscribe to shit on YouTube. You don't even find it. It's perfect. Help us help you. All right. Until next time, folks, this is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we are out of here.
Can't be found.
My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. They say the Lord watches over my sins, over my head, watching hair as it thins, over the ledge and ain't letting me in. There's still regiments and relevance to letting me win. Win, lose or draw. You ain't prepared unless you all ready to lose it all. Losing a brawl? Yeah, that's a rider day. Good friends know my Nina Hardaway. They came and went, but the riders stay. So it's like I won the lottery and can't be found until I resurface with the latest purchase. 33 and a third and 45 circles. You ain't got that shit. And I ain't 45 king. But on the beats, I've been doing my thing. I start the program and the doorbell ring. I gotta leave town to a place I can't be found. My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. American dreams, lessons, and still they work. I guess the sand on the beach still was really dirt. Now I'm going home, flying over Rome at 30,000 feet. Like, damn, is that really Earth? I see the killers work on walls, familiar turf. Got a little school in graph, 101 was first. Got a little school in math, didn't really work. But put the numbers on the block and I make them hurt. Any block is my stomping ground where my people lay low so they can't be found. They don't wanna be, ain't from the crew, but I'm honorary. Liquid, solar sad, psycho harmony. Type of armory that's more than a shield. Type of armory's DeLorean steel. Type of warrior's ill. So true to my sound, but dig deep so it can't be found. My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour.